Ryan Fazal as we look
Hello.
to start off a rugby tournament here at St. Mike's. As a matter of fact, this rugby tournament was not supposed to be here today, but it was supposed to be hosted at another field, but it got rained out. It was an all-natural field, way
Yeah.
too muddy to play at, so they had to move it here today.
Beautiful day. Good day for St. Mike's.
Beautiful day. It's a bit rainy, as you can tell. Solid 8 degrees out, but as rugby players, no fear in that. They're ready to go. As you can see, our first game that we have starting at 2:40 in around 10 minutes or 5 minutes now. We have St. Michael's College School against RSGC. Brian, have you watched a lot of rugby before? You're pretty new to the sport.
I'm pretty new to the sport, but I'm pretty comfortable with what's gonna happen today.
Yeah, and our rugby team has got a long, interesting history.
Mhm.
They've had some struggles, they've had some victories overall. This year, as I've heard on the announcements, they've been pretty successful, yeah?
Yeah. They're a 7-0 record.
7
Perfect
and a 0
record.
record. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today. For anyone who doesn't know, we're playing rugby sevens today.
It's the first year of the program at St. Mike's.
Yes, first year of the program. And how many games are being played today?
Let's see how many games are being played, Liam.
So we'll give you a rough breakdown as we're waiting for this first game to start. Game one is St. Mike's and Royal St. George's College. And then the game after, we have CPC, which is Crestwood Preparatory School, against the Country Day School. Our third game, which is going to be going live at 2:20, is RSGC, Royal St. George's, against Rousseau Lake College, which we don't really see a lot of action from
No.
in CISA, so it's pretty interesting that they're able to make their way down.
See?
Again, a smaller school up in Muskoka, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
On Lake Rousseau. Our fourth game, we have St. Mike's again, this time playing Country Day School. Our fifth game, we have Crestwood against Rousseau Lake College. Our sixth game, we have Royal St. George's Country Day School. Our seventh game, we see St. Mike's playing again against Rousseau Lake College. Our seventh game at 5 o'clock, we see Crestwood Preparatory and Royal St. George's. Our seventh game, we see Country Day School and Rousseau Lake. And our eighth and final game, we have SMCS closing it out against Crestwood Preparatory School.
And
so
we'll be here the whole time.
We'll be here the whole time live
giving you the
streaming it.
play-by-play.
8 different games.
Mhm.
It's going to be pretty awesome. It looks like we have our first game. They're just getting prepared for it.
Yep.
Or they're practicing.
Nice practice getting set up here.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to be keeping track of who wins, who loses, everything like that. Although, again, it's going to be kind of a rough day out today, a bit rainy. We get some mist up, stuff like that.
Good rugby weather. Good rugby weather.
For sure. So, yeah, we've seen some of these schools before in rugby. A lot of them are new, though. Again, Rousseau Lake, all the way from Cook. We don't see them a lot. But the good thing about rugby sevens is it gives smaller schools the opportunity to send. Again, it does involve this. So that's pretty cool. Again, we are about 1 minute out from starting our first game. They should just about be finished warming up. Then we're gonna start. So if we're looking at the St. Mike's team here, who do we have? Who do we have playing?
Well, our starting 7 today is Charlie Vasilikakos, Nicholas Varmazis, Josh McBain, Robbie Kemp-Welch, Spencer Buron, Graham Gibbs, and Michael Hyland. Our starting 7.
Sure. So a lot of grade 12s, a lot of people who have been with this program for a while. We know them from school. What do we think of these guys?
Well, you know what I've been hearing around is we got 2 offensive stars and 2 defensive stars.
And who would those be?
Our defensive stars are Spencer Buron and Charlie Vasilikakos. And with our offense, we got major help from Graham Gibbs and Joshua McBain.
Awesome. As you can see behind us right now, they're just warming up, getting ready to go here. Again, we should be starting momentarily as it's 2:40 right about now. Let's send it off. We'll get a big picture of the field, and we'll be back with you as soon as they start.
Doesn't appear to be any water on it.
No, there's nothing on it.
Said turn power back on. So it turns off and turn it back on again. Okay.
And coaches out there talking with, not exactly sure who, but just again waiting for everyone to get settled and we're starting this game. Again, for anyone who didn't know at the start, we're looking at around a 10-minute delay, unfortunately, as team showed up a bit late, but otherwise we should be good to go after that. Yeah.
Excited. We'll see.
Crazy weather. It's unfortunate. You know, we were supposed to.
You started it,
Well, today, St. Mike's, they have St. Mike's beer. free tickets if you want to
Yeah,
go see him.
exactly.
Center
Free
for the
tickets.
Arts.
And then also on Tuesday, we have our 9 and 10 concert at 7:30. And in addition, we have another concert on Wednesday during the day for
the
the
students.
younger grades.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. A ton happening.
Whole jam-packed week.
Exactly.
Crazy. So let's see if we're ready to start. There's a couple minutes left before there's still a bit of practice going on.
Yeah, looks like you can see on the other side of the field, RSGC just getting warmed up and ready to go. Again, we should be starting momentarily. Again, it's unfortunate for the holdup, but it looks like everyone's almost ready to go.
Get to spend more time with us.
Exactly, and we're going to send it off. We're going to put it on the camera. We'll be back in 1 sec. We just got to go over some brief points. Game should be starting momentarily. We'll see you then.
So it looks like we're just getting ready.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
you
team
can.
going to the other side.
Yes, we see St. Mike just congregating in front, getting ready for the game plan.
There's a little huddle.
And then we see RSGC on the other side. Again, for anyone who is just tuning in now, unfortunately, we had one of the teams show up late. So there's a round, we're looking at 20-minute delay now because they arrived around 10 minutes ago, and now they have to warm up and get ready.
Yeah.
But again, it looks like everyone's done warming up, and we should be starting momentarily. So that will be good. Again, it looks like the rain's just holding off. A bit misty out there, right, Ryan?
Yeah, it's a little bit of drizzle, but looks okay.
Yeah, and what's the temperature out? It's a
I
bit
think
on the
we're
chilly
looking at
side.
8 degrees, but feeling like 1.
Feeling like 1. Okay, so this is definitely some crazy May
Yeah.
weather.
But before we start, why don't we go over for all the new people how Rugby 7 works?
For sure.
Yeah, so just like instead of normal rugby, which has 15 on each field, we got 7 players per team. 7-minute halves, 14 minutes total game time.
Yeah, so these are definitely going to be super quick
Yeah,
games.
really
They're going
quick
to go
games.
fast. And in fact, from now until 6, we're going to get in 8 separate games
Yeah.
all happening today, which is pretty cool. So we have a bunch of different matchups. We have 5 schools here.
And yeah, so we'll see when the game will start very soon.
Okay, so again, we're just waiting for all of our teams to get prepared. We're almost ready to go here. Again, our first match is against St. Michael's College School and Royal St. George's College.
Yep.
Again, both teams, we see RSGC warming up on the far side, and here we see St. Mike just getting warmed up on the side. But for anyone new who's joining us,
Let's continue what we were talking about.
yeah,
So,
well, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we're not playing your traditional rugby. We're playing rugby sevens, so much
instead of-
shorter games with 7 players per team on the field. What else,
instead of the
Ryan?
15. We got, just like regular rugby, we got 5-point tries, 2-point conversions after the tries, and then we have 3-point drop kicks and 3-point penalty kicks. Other than that, we have 7-minute halves. I think you mentioned that. 14-minute game total. And we have 2-minute half times.
So here we got
Oh.
some news, Ryan. We just got some news from our cameraman out there. It looks like Royal St. George's has forfeited
Oh,
the first
man.
game.
So that's 7 games left.
Yeah, so we're gonna cross that one out. It looks like St. Mike's is gonna pick up a win on that.
First game, St. Mike's.
Yeah, so let's
Get
move.
the 8-0 record. Still
Yeah.
unbeaten.
And unfortunately, it's probably because they did show up late, so they are gonna have to forfeit. But we're gonna move on to our next game, in which we see Crestwood Preparatory School versus Country Day School, and hopefully they will be ready very soon.
It's a nice way to stay unbeaten. Get
Yeah,
that 8-0 record. Still 0 points against them.
yeah, for sure. Definitely interesting.
Yeah.
And again, definitely an interesting start to this tournament.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they did show up late. And now I'm getting confirmation that the team that actually walked in was not Royal St. George's.
Oh,
They
okay.
just didn't show up. So we'll see. Hopefully this next game is going to start on time, and it should be starting in relatively in around 2 minutes.
We'll see. Going great.
Anyway,
Alright.
sorry, Ryan. I interrupted you as you were
Yeah.
explaining the rules.
So
for rugby.
did we get through the first little bit? All right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got through those fine.
So yeah, like before, we were talking about the 7-minute halves, 14-minute game total. About each of the points, we got our scrums. That can happen. Our superstars on St. Mike's for the scrum half are Michael Highland and Matthew Wales.
Mhm.
We'll see if they can perform today. It'll
Yeah.
be pretty good. And here's a big thing for penalties. If you have 15 players like in regular rugby and you lose one, it's not too bad. You can still maybe
Yeah.
score. But in rugby 7, since there's so few players,
Yeah.
if you get a 2-minute suspension, which is what rugby 7s has, yellow cards equal a 2-minute suspension, then it might be pretty hard to defend or stay on the attacking side because you're missing one player. Crazy. Other than that, Liam, we have a nice game of rugby to be played. We have a couple games left, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so Liam Abbott just stepped out for a little, but I'll be keeping you guys company. I'll continue with my overview of Rugby 7. So we have, since it's 7 players, I'll just list out the positions. We got our hooker, 2 props, our scrum half, fly half, center, and wing players. 4 defenders, 4 backs, and 4 forwards. And as my co-host Liam said, we have since it's a quick game, it'll be very fast paced. It's 7-minute halves, 14 total. Be much faster, and we'll see what happens. So the next game is not between does not have St. Mike's in it. St. Mike's won by forfeit against RSGC. They showed up too late. Maybe didn't even show up at all. We'll see what's happening next. So Liam, do you know what the rundown is for this next game?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I think we're kind of in the dark right now. Which teams?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we
after
have
that forfeit.
Yeah, so we have Crestwood Preparatory School against Country Day School.
2 C's.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't seen any of these teams play rugby, but
good.
Yeah, hopefully we should be starting soon. Again, they were supposed to start at 3 o'clock, but unfortunately, it looks like there's a bit delay too.
Everything's getting delayed. It's okay. You get to visit, just like I said, you get to spend more time with us. It'll be nice.
For sure. And for all those who are just joining us, other than rugby, we have a lot happening this week.
Yeah.
What else do we have happening?
So, like I said before, we got a full week for this Spring Spirit Week. Today was our St. Michael's Spirit Wear Day. School just ended for the St. Mike's boys, so they're going home, getting ready for tomorrow's spring concert, a 9 and 10 spring concert, and Twin Day, where you get to dress up as one of your friends here at St. Mike's. Then they're gonna go home. Next day, we got our Carnival Day, which is a big day. Second carnival at St. Mike's this year. Third in the history of St. Mike's. It's gonna be pretty nice.
For sure.
2 in 1 year. Pretty crazy.
That's crazy. We had one in the fall.
Yep.
Had one
Fall
in the
Spirit, Spring Spirit Week.
Yeah, and we're also gonna have we're also gonna have another rugby tournament happening on Wednesday, which is pretty cool.
Weather permitting. If it's rain like this, it should be okay.
Well, for the cameras, the rugby game will always go on, of course, because it's rugby.
They can play through it.
Just a matter if we can live stream it or not. Hopefully, we're going to be able to bring that to you guys.
And it looks like the players are coming to the field and they're ready to score some tries.
Yeah, hopefully we can definitely get a game started out here. And it looks like the boys there lining up is Crestwood.
Yeah, Crestwood versus Country Day.
Yeah. Yeah, Crestwood's in the blue there.
And it looks like they're doing something. Yeah, CPC versus CDS. Crestwood Preparatory School versus Country Day School. We'll see how this game pans out. 2 7-minute halves, 2-minute halftime, I believe. And Liam, we'll see what's happening. I think they have started.
It looks like they're doing more warming up here.
Wow.
And unfortunately,
we got a nice camera there.
Yeah. We actually have Country Day School. They brought a whole tent with them.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
See it in the bottom right.
Definitely want to stay dry out here, keep nice and warm when it's cool like this.
And also in the bottom right, our new 3D moving logo that you created, Liam.
Nice and fun.
Congrats. Looking nice.
Yeah, so here we can see Country Day warming up, and we should be... Oh, no, you know what? They've started the game. There we go. That's for sure.
It looks like
hard to tell. They look very similar colors. And it looks like we are off.
And Country Day School is in the...
So Country Day is in the green,
and
we have them on the right side of their screen, and then we have Crestwood on the left in the navy.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see what's happening.
Okay, and it looks like it's Crestwood ball.
And he gets it good. So
there we go.
That is Crestwood Prep is on the offense right now.
If we could get a shot of maybe the action going here. I think they're a bit off screen. There we go.
There we go. Good.
See what happened here. Unfortunately, we just missed that that last moment, but
There's the ref in the gray sweater, gray hoodie.
like a rain jacket to me.
Yes. But it's nice to see that St. Mike's won their first game, stays unbeaten, and we'll see how this game pans out.
Yes, sir.
We do not have a timer for this first half, but we're ready to get it for the second half.
Yeah, and again, these are 7-minute halves, really quick games here, but let's see what
Continuous clock and no stoppage time like
happens.
soccer.
Here is the scrum.
There we go.
Okay, and Country Day gets it. There we go. Advancing quickly. No one there to stop him. He keeps going. He keeps going. He's going. Is anyone able to get him?
And it looks like
And
a
there
good
we
try.
go.
5 points on the board for
Country Day.
Country Day. And they'll try to get the conversion now for 2 points.
Yeah, and that was pretty impressive. No one really there to defend him.
It was a good scrum to begin with.
Yeah, for sure.
Defense leads to offense.
Really nicely done there. Unfortunately, again, we have these 10 blocking our shot, which is unfortunate, but hopefully most of the action stays away from there.
So what's happening over here?
We're going to want to see if they're able to get this conversion. Can we get a shot on the conversion happening down at the other end? We see some
Let's
other
see.
teams warming up.
Oh, man.
Can't tell
Okay.
if they got it or not.
This
Anyway,
is
we'll
solid.
continue from here. Crestwood has the ball. Very nice. And here we go. It's all good. Bringing it back to center. Oh! Oh my goodness.
Slipped and fell.
Was that a slip? That was not
Is
too
that part
good.
of rugby or?
Yeah, no, that looked unfortunate. Okay, we have
And
Country
another-
Day here.
yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, he got
Passes it
tackled
back.
before the pass.
All good.
Duke the defender. Oh, he loses the
ball's
ball.
out.
And they.
It looks like everyone is slipping on this
Mhm.
ball. It's definitely really wet, and it's in touch now. Just went out there, and Crestwood should get it back. But it looks like both teams are struggling.
It makes for some good crowd pleasing action.
Yeah, slipping all over the place,
Yeah.
especially surprising on this AstroTurf field. But, you know, the ball is super slippery and definitely going to be a lot harder to take hold of. Anyway, let's see here. Looks like a bit of confusion. There's going to be... Is Crestwood's ball. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. Let's see what they're able to do here. Oh, and thrown a bit too far back. Let's see if they're able to make some progress up over the halfway mark.
Liam, do you think we can get an update on what the score is if they got the conversion or not? Or from the cameraman down at the field?
I don't know if they're honestly using the scoreboard or not, so it's going to be a bit difficult.
We'll see.
Again, for anyone who doesn't know, we weren't able to see on the camera if they got the conversion there, so it's either 7-0 or 5-0 for Country Day.
Solid.
Maybe we can... Yeah, there we go. We got a close-up as Crestwood
Stops the
slowly...
ball, passes it back, and it looks like
There we go.
a ruck.
Again, everyone's slipping over this ball. Extremely difficult to manage. Here we go, getting through. Tackled, passed back.
Yes, and in rugby you can only pass sideways or back.
Oh, and a turnover there.
That leads to a turnover, yep. Passes it back, and he's running. We'll see. Oh.
And there we go. Anyone to stop him? Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to pass it back, no problem.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to go in touch or out of bounds, as they say. So Crestwood.
Right there to stop the play.
Looks like they're going to get the ball again here. Let's see. They definitely need to get some points on the board because obviously there are only 7-minute halves, so this game is not that long. And a 7 or a 5-0 lead would definitely be a lot for them.
Yeah.
So let's see what they're able to do here.
Oh, that was
And a bit of a slip up there.
Yeah. Once again. But they still have it. Crestwood.
Oh my goodness. Slipping everywhere. Tries to kick it forward. And yeah, that's not allowed. So Country Day gets the ball back there.
Yeah. Oh, and he falls to the ground. He's going to pass it back. He gets it. Oh, and he kicked it away. The guy from the guy from Country Day. He kicked it away, but Crestwood gets it back.
There
And
we
they're
go
running
on a
with it.
long run.
Falls down, but he passes it back again.
Okay. Tackled there.
Another backwards pass, and
Oh, whistle blown there.
yes.
Yeah, and you can see the rain coming down in front. It looks like the rain's picking up a bit. And definitely really difficult for these players to get their hands on the ball nicely. And here we go with the scrum. Let's see if we can get a close-up on this.
Yeah, we're looking at drizzle right now. 6 degrees, feeling like 2 for the rugby players outside.
See if we can get a close-up on this. Can we get a close-up?
There we go.
Close-up on the ball. There we go.
Wow. Yeah, so it looks like we have just in terms of weather, we have another band of rain coming. I think it's here now.
Yeah.
But other than that, we should be okay for the rest of the day. Shouldn't be picking up or getting any better. It looks like we're just going to have light
And
rain
if
for
I'm
the rest of
correct,
the day.
that's the half. I think we just finished that. So now we are at halftime right now. Quick break, about a minute long, and then we'll be into the second half.
We'll see you back soon. And it looks like the ref just blew the whistle. They're starting the next half. We're going to get the game clock hopefully on for this half, this last part of the game. I believe we still don't know if it's 5 or 7-0 for Country Day School, but we will find out as soon as possible and let everyone know what the final score was, whether any of the schools scores again or if it stays 5 or 7. We will find out for you very soon. And Country Day School in the green is all ready to go. And so is Crestwood Preparatory at the other side, getting ready to defend this next possession. And they go. Oh no, they are ready to be on the attacking side. So, Crestwood, Liam, they have it, and they look like we have a ruck. And the ball is loose. Players put their hands up. Something's happening. And we have Country Day School with the ball back. They're running with it. Trying to... Oh, wow. Passes it. But it is deflected off of Crestwood Prep, and they are running.
There they go. Down the field. Nicely.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Pass
He
back.
got him.
Some tackles over there.
Off the ball play.
There we go. There we go. All the way in, and that
is the first try for Crestwood Prep coming in the second half. Are getting the game clock on. It looks like there's 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left.
Yes.
We'll get it live showing for everyone very soon. Let's see if we can see the... Oh, if they just go left, we can see whether this conversion is made. And it is not. The ref signals with his hands that, even though we couldn't see it, I believe it is not a conversion for Crestwood.
And that's unfortunate, you know.
Yes.
And again, we're not sure. Unfortunately, in the first half, we did miss if Country Day did get a try or not. But hopefully, we'll be able to find that information out by the end of the game.
Looks nice if it's tied. We got a nice game prepared for us.
Yeah.
If it stays tied, we might go into the overtime sequence, which...
And there we go as they kick down the field. And let's see what Country Day is able to do on this drive.
Yeah.
So again, charging forward, making it to the halfway line. Again, past the 10-meter line, keeping going. No one seems to stop.
Oh,
and
grabbed his
there.
jersey. I don't know.
Still good. Oh, and slipped up there. And Crestwood's able to recover it. And it looks like there was a forward. Oh. Not sure what that signal is, unfortunately. Some sort of grabbing.
I believe so. I saw the jersey being tugged.
Yes, and here we go. Country Day is still with the ball. See what they're able to do. Almost to the end. Pass
nice,
back.
Oh, that
Fortunately,
pass
a bit too
didn't work
far.
out. Yeah. Loses them some of their flow. Yeah. And
big
it looks
pile
like
up there. Crestwood able to recover good defense on them. Oh.
What happened here?
And they're right on the edge there.
Yeah.
Almost out. And it looks like the ref is signaling that it's Country Day's ball. Sweet. And let's see what they're able to do here. Let's get we need our cameras on. There we go. Country Day. Looks like they're kind of working their way backwards here, unfortunately. Now let's see if they're able to do a good drive here. Passing it back. Running to the outside. Here we go. Is anyone able to stop him? No. And there we go. That is another try for Country Day. Definitely putting them in the lead.
Yeah. Looking good for them.
And hopefully we'll see if they're able to get this conversion. And that is good. That's going to add another 2 points to the board, putting them up at least 12-5.
Yeah.
Again, not sure if they got that first conversion. We have 3 minutes, just passing the 3-minute mark in the second half here.
Crestwood could easily tie it up with a nice drive. Well, probably, hopefully, if they tie it up. And we'll see what's happening. They're going to kick it to the other side. And Crestwood will get it. And it's a nice kick. Crestwood. Let's see if we can get in the camera shot. Nice camera work. Oh, man. Crestwood was not able to get a handle on the ball. And Country Day School keeps a handle on it. Oh, and it's a turnover. And wow. Right after that kickoff, Crestwood was not able to handle the ball, Liam. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, and Country Day has the ball back right now.
Yeah, with just about 10, 15 yards to the try line.
Yeah, and we'll see if they're able to put some more points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the game here.
Yeah, the continuous clock really not helping Crestwood right now.
Yeah, and let's see who's able to recover the ball off the scrum.
The scrum half putting the ball in.
There we go. Oh, and able to kick it back easily. Let's see if we can get a shot. There we go. Able to escape a tackle there. Passes it. Oh, and a bit too high, unfortunately. But Country Day able good.
And it looks like a good try. There we go. Another 5 points on the board for Country Day School. This Game is really slipping away from Crestwood. This is what the
Yeah.
7-minute halves really gets on you.
Yeah, and 17-5 right now. We'll see if Crestwood can potentially maybe close that gap a bit. It looks like at this point they're not really going to be able to do anything here.
Just like that first quick try at the beginning of the game, maybe they could get one. Crestwood, we'll see.
Yeah, and after this game, make sure you don't leave. We have another 6 games coming your way. The next game we do have Royal St. George's College against Rousseau Lake. Yeah, I think they showed up by this point, so we're going to have Royal St. George's and Rousseau Lake facing off momentarily. In fact, we are a bit behind schedule, so they should be starting immediately after this game ends. So let's see what they're able to do here. A nice kick. Crestwood, unfortunately, unable to grab it. Again, a lot of sloppiness just because a lot of moisture on the ball. Really difficult to grab. Again.
It looks like they're taking their time,
Yeah,
they're ready to just close it out. 16 seconds left.
Yeah, this is a rough estimate again. We're trying our best to keep the clock, but there could be a slight difference in time, and we apologize for that. But let's see what they're able to do on the scrum here. Country Day easily able to recover it. Let's see what they're able to do here. Pass it back. And kind of getting cornered, and there it goes in touch or out of bounds. That should be.
There we go.
Crestwood's ball.
That's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game.
17-5, we believe. Unofficial results. 17-5.
And hopefully we'll confirm those for you. But we're going to be advancing to the next game, which is again Royal St. George's College against Rousseau Lake. We'll see you then in just a couple minutes.
And it looks like we're getting ready for the next game, Rousseau Lake College versus Royal St. George's. Both teams are ready to go. Unlike that first game, Royal St. George is here and ready to play some Rugby Sevens.
And I'm wondering if we can get a close-up. I'm just trying to make sure we can identify which teams are in which jerseys. If we could get a close-up one of the jerseys. Again, because I feel like they're both a blue color.
I'm looking at...
Although it looks like we only have one team right now present.
Oh, okay, this is solid. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Royal St. George is not here. I don't know. Can't say for sure, but...
Oh, no, you know, I think they're just out of the shot.
No, one is supposed to be defending like that. Like, one's supposed to be receiving like that, but the other one is supposed to... Like, whoever's on the left side should be all close together.
Yeah, no, they should be. You're right. I'm just wondering. Maybe they're just running a bit late.
I saw the ref signal someone to come over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the team. We're not too sure right now. But I'm excited to. This is my first time commentating this Rugby Sevens game. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
And
already
for
used to it.
anyone just
Aw.
joining us,
Yes, it looks like. Yeah, for anyone just joining us, we have Royal St. George's versus Rousseau Lake College. We've had 2 games so far. One was decided by forfeit, St. Mike's versus RSGC. SMCS won that by forfeit, and CDS, Country Day School versus Crestwood Preparatory, was 17, unofficial results, 17-5 for Country Day School. And we've kicked it off, Royal St. George's versus Rousseau Lake. I believe Royal St. George's is in the blue.
yes, and we're going to try to get a confirmation on that momentarily. Yes.
And they are. Royal St. George's is in the blue. Red is Rousseau Lake College. So this looks like a fun game. We had a nice quick kickoff, but we are already into a scrum at the 20-yard line of this field.
Awesome. And unfortunately, again, these tents are kind of blocking our view. We didn't really know that they were coming, but anyway, nothing we can do about that. Oh, a big slip up again. We'll see. Yeah, Rousseau able to recover that.
Think there's any way to get that tent out?
No. It's all good.
It's okay.
Let's
We'll
see.
be here to play-by-play it.
There we go. Rousseau able to recover it. Passes
Big
it
pass,
back.
long pass. No one was there, and they just arrive, and Royal St. George's takes down the prop from Rousseau Lake. I believe it's the prop.
Yep.
Yeah. And as I said before, we have 3 people on the attacking side and called the forwards, and 4 backs, so the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
And it's looking like a solid game. We're 1 minute into it, just about 1 minute into it.
Yeah, again, this is a rough estimate. We kind of started the timer a bit late, so we should be right underneath that. But, you know, it's all good.
And Rousseau Lake, quick guy over there, loses the ball.
And let's see.
And Royal St. George's
Yep.
has it. He's running. Gets past 2 defenders before it gets taken down. And the play is stopped. Looks like there's a Royal St. George's man down. Ref
Yeah.
calling for some medical attention.
And there we go. We have our support staff coming out. Our athletic therapist going to go check them out. Again, injuries are definitely prone in this game, but when you mix in the wetness and the cool,
The slipping and sliding.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of room for error here and mishap. But hopefully this guy's okay, and we'll have the game going relatively soon. And Ryan, again, I'm new to rugby, so I don't know entirely about this. Does the clock stop when there's an injury? I
do
think
not believe so, no.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
continuous clock. There is no stoppage
Okay.
at all.
Yeah, and just for anyone joining us again, we've had 2 previous games. Our first game was St. Michael's College School against Royal St. George's. Unfortunately, Royal St. George's was not able to make it on time for that first game, which meant they forfeited. St. Mike's got the win for that one. Our second game, which we just saw, was Crestwood Preparatory School against Country Day School, in which Country Day School got and again, we haven't confirmed the official results, we believe a 17-5 win. Really nicely done there. Again, it looks like they're helping the player off from Rousseau. It looks like hit one of his knees, somewhere on his leg is hurt. It looks like they're about to continue the game, again putting in a replacement. It's pretty cool. Until I was looking at the list of teams playing today, I didn't even know that Rousseau Lake was a school that participated in CISA, but as a matter of fact, they are a very small school in Muskoka, so pretty cool to see them make the trek down to Toronto to participate in this mini tournament. And it looks like it's RSGC ball, slowly progressing up the field. Still a scoreless game here, and hopefully we'll see some action. And again, we're going to go into another scrum, as there was a forward pass there.
Sloppy passing.
Well, it's so hard to control the ball again just because it's
Yeah.
raining out and a lot of moisture. And let's see who's able to get it. And RSGC able to recover the ball. Hopefully they'll be making their way up
Sideways
the
pass.
field.
That was a really great pass.
And
He's
there we
running.
go, big run. Is anyone able to catch them? He goes untouched, looking back. Oh, and that's going to be a try. There we go, and that's 5 points on the
That's
board
5
for
points.
Royal St. George's. Oh, sorry, wrong team.
Yes. 5 points for Royal St. George's, not Rousseau Lake, for Royal St. George's.
And let's see if they're able to get this conversion attempt here. We'll see what they're able to do. And let's see. And that is good. That's going to put an extra 2 points on the board, extending their lead to 7-0. Very impressive. We just have around 2 minutes left in the first half, and we'll see. Hopefully Rousseau Lake can put some points on the board to even this game out. Otherwise, it looks like they're going to come away with the win. Okay, and here we go. So they kick it off, Rousseau Lake. Oh, and a big tackle there right at the shoulders, knocking the ball loose, pushing them back. Again, couple
Some
meters.
good strategy on the
Yeah.
initial kickoff to get right there the moment the ball came
Attacking.
into Rousseau's hands.
Yeah, and this is going to definitely prevent him with the time left we have on the clock. Not enough time to score, and RSGC is able to get the turnover, but Rousseau gets it right back, passing it back, kicks it forward, trying to get it down the field again so they can't score again. Let's see who's first to get to the ball. It looks like it's going to be Royal St. George's. Oh, slipping over it. Is Rousseau able to recover?
No one
Yes,
was able
they
to catch
are.
the ball there.
Again, very unpredictable bounces combined with the wetness. It makes for a very difficult time.
Yes.
Let's see what they're able to do here. Okay. And again, unfortunately, this tent's in our way. It looks like, if I'm correct, there's going to be a scrum, although I can't really tell. See what's happening, just waiting this out.
This is Riley taking over for Josh.
Okay, just getting set up here, almost at the end of the first half. And there we go, Rousseau gets it. They only have a moment to try and score here, so we'll see what they're able to do. Passing it back, working their way forward. Again, our clock's a bit off, so they might have a bit of extra time. Tackled, RSGC, able to get it. Yes, they are. Yeah, and that's going to be the half.
So yes, it is confirmed there are no stoppages of play, even through that injury.
Okay, good to
It's looking
know.
pretty good. So it is 7-0 for Royal St. George's. They're back after that initial forfeit. That's looking
Yeah.
pretty good.
And what do you see their strengths being as we're watching this
Well,
first half of the game? It's our first glimpse, and it looks like I think they're actually going to get right into the second here.
Yeah. Well, what I'm looking at is that just like I saw it with Country Day School, that kickoff, getting it just in the right place for someone to come and defend the moment that ball hits the ground. That's what I look for, so that you can stop any. It's like, yeah, you can stop anything from happening right from the get-go.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get an angle on this. There we go.
Yeah, we just want to see them.
What's happening here?
Bit of confusion.
You
on
can
the
see the
field.
drizzle. At least I can see some drizzle going on.
Yep.
That's definitely making it this whole game, these last couple of games, just full on slippery and ball slippery, everything.
I believe this is the start of the second half.
Yes. There's Rousseau Lake. Oh, didn't know what to do there. There was no one to pass to.
Slippery tries to kick it
And
forward.
a kick forward just to get it out so that someone, just to get it out of there.
Yeah.
To reset your, yeah. And it looks like they're just getting ready. Another scrum, it's looking like. No.
That might be the half. Sorry, that was the half. Bit off on the timing there.
So maybe we can.
Yeah.
Then maybe there is injury stoppage.
Who knows? We're learning the rules as
Yep.
we go.
Game what?
Nice and
Trying to find it out.
Oh, okay.
We don't know. But I think now, yeah, it was about 2 minutes of time we just played, a 2-minute injury time.
Yeah.
What?
okay. And the second half will be started in roughly a minute or so.
Yeah.
To anybody on
Yeah.
the phone.
Again, seeing what's happening here.
Kind of staticky.
Maybe if we could get a shot on center.
Yeah. Just reset for the next half.
Can you hear me?
Players just getting ready for the second half of play. I know with St. Michael's, they usually have what they call an oil change, where they have their first lineup. Sorry for that. Their first lineup, their starting 7, which I mentioned before. I will say it again when they play next, but their starting 7, they play the whole first half. And if it's going well, they'll just do a complete oil change, they call it, have their second
I
line
can hear you.
go on for the second half. Just get some fresh legs, fresh bodies in this weather to play some rugby sevens.
Yeah, and they definitely want to, again, it is a competitive team, but you want to give everyone the chance
Yes.
to play for sure, especially if you have that opportunity where you're not putting the risk of a game at stake.
Yes.
And again, we should be starting momentarily, but let's look ahead. We'll see what's happening on the next game. The next game we have our SMCS Shamrocks facing off against Country Day School. That should be an interesting game as St. Max, they did technically win, but it was a forfeit, and we also saw Country Day School win the first game, so that should be an interesting game coming very soon.
Yeah.
But first, we're going to watch the second half of this game.
It looks like the ref called the teams over. We have Royal St. George's getting ready. They are the ones kicking off this half to Rousseau Lake. We'll see if they can do that strategy where they kick the ball just far enough and just in the right place where another player can go and attack immediately.
Yeah, and again, RSGC is only 7 points ahead, so it's very easy that potentially,
Just so you
Yeah,
know,
as
I'm
long as they
Rousseau
get
Lake.
yeah.
right now.
they can
Sure.
make a comeback here, tie it up.
Mhm.
Again, we're just waiting for, oh, there we go. There comes Rousseau Lake.
Yeah, so it is a kickoff for RSGC, and Rousseau Lake will be receiving it in the red.
Can you hear him? I just hear because I'm not great.
We're just about ready to start. When the ref blows his whistle, the 7 minutes of continuous clock will start with injury stoppage if necessary. And we go.
There we go.
Rousseau
Okay,
Lake
let's see what's happening.
Gets it, and they get a chance to set their offense. There was no one there to defend off the kick.
Yeah, and let's see. Oh, looks like a bit of a misslip there. They're going to have to not have those as they were kind of
He's
in a
still
good
running.
spot there.
Well, I'm going to turn it off.
Still running, even with the defenders
Yeah.
tackling him. We have a tent in the way, but we'll find out soon enough what is the deal. And he's good. Rousseau Lake with it. Oh, he's taken down.
Big guy there for sure. Definitely a tank.
And a
Looks
ruck.
like they're- oh, and
A ruck for RSJC, but there is a stoppage because of
not sure what the ref signaled there exactly, but all we know is Rousseau Lake.
Yeah. Oh, Rousseau.
Yes. Oh, and definitely going in touch there. Way out. And we see the ref going to grab the ball. Looks like that will be our RSGC ball. Yes. There
Throw
we
in
go.
for RSGC. Man, someone's going to get on the back of someone else, and they're going to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice.
Oh, no, it is Rousseau Lake's ball.
Oh, it's a scrum. Nope, it is a throw.
Move, umbrella.
We'll see. Just someone tying their shoe.
Dude, it's literally
And they're ready to go.
There
And
we go.
oh, it gets blocked.
Good defense. No one
Yep.
really out there. Let's see if they can pick up some yards here. And there they go. They are going.
And RSGC
Is he
not able to be taken down. He still has it. Backwards pass. Number 18.
They're working their way back across the field.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're able
Trying
to
to get
do anything
another
here.
Another set piece ready to go.
Breaking a lot of tackles. Ball comes loose, though.
Just as you said that, it just turned off. And mine got blurry. And yours got blurry.
And we'll find out what happened soon enough. There we go. Still no try, but they are getting ready. Oh! And another pass. Almost there. Number 19 gets taken down, gets back up. Looking for someone to pass to.
Nice.
They're getting it.
Running.
Oh,
Running.
they have
Yeah.
to do the down.
That's gonna be an easy
and
try.
That's a try. Yeah.
And hopefully they are able to get their extra points there.
It's 12-0 with just under 4 minutes and a half on the clock.
We'll see if they're able to get this try.
The conversion.
Sorry, the conversion.
Yes.
They
For
already
2
got
points.
the try.
Yeah. The tries for 5 and the conversions for 2.
Yeah, I just did it. How are we looking?
Let's see. Nice reset of the camera.
And again, if we could get a bit of a wider angle so we can see if it actually goes through. The net on the other camera. Bit of a wider angle. No.
Doesn't look like we're getting too much. But we'll find out soon enough if RSGC is able to make it a 14-point lead. And it looks like no. Fortunately, we don't know once again whether or not the conversion was made.
Everything seems fine with the bird dog. I mean, everything's fucked up.
We will not count it for now, just in case. But RSGC will kick it off to Rousseau Lake College. Right now, they kick it. It's a far kick. Wow. Right past the try line. A drop kick forward, but
blocked.
it gets deflected. Yep. And number 18, once again, he has it. He's starting the play.
Do we know if they got the 2 extra points on the conversion?
We do not.
We are
the
not
camera
sure.
was frozen.
Yeah, unfortunate. And it looks like that's going to be...
All they have to do. Where's the down? Oh, I didn't see the downward pressure for the try. I don't think it went. Let's see.
We're looking for the ref to make a call. Where's the ref? And there it goes. Unfortunately, it looks like we have both cameras frozen up. Got some technical problems here. Maybe we can send it back to the camera in studio. Can we do that?
But yes, so we do not have a live feed of the game right now. A bit of technical difficulties. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. But in the meantime, our next game will be a pretty good one. Yes, I'm back. There we go. So right now we have seen 3 games so far. 1 happening right now, 2 before. Let's see. We had Country Day School versus Crestwood Preparatory College. Crestwood Preparatory School, sorry. Country Day won 17-5 in that game. And the first game before that was St. Mike's versus RSGC, but St. Michael's won by forfeit. It's their first year of Rugby Sevens in the program, even though they have that long history of rugby at St. Michael's, the first year of Rugby Sevens. They have a 7-0 record, just made 8-0 by that forfeit. They have 2 lineups of 7. With 2 defensive stars and 2 offensive stars listed by the coaches. We have our defensive stars, Spencer Buron and Charlie Vasilikakos, and our offensive stars, Graham Biggs and Joshua McBain. And other than that, we are ready to find out what is happening in this Rugby Sevens game as soon as our technical difficulties are resolved. Liam Abbott, my co-host, is just going to see what is happening. But why don't I take the time to anyone from St. Michael's community to mention, for anyone in the St. Michael's community, I'm going to mention what is happening this week. So today, as I mentioned before, was our St. Michael's Spirit Wear Day. The boys went home just about an hour ago. They had worn their St. Michael's Spirit Wear to show off, to represent St. Michael's. And tomorrow, they will be pairing up with a friend, pairing up with a guy for the Twin Day, which is at St. Mike's tomorrow, where you can dress up as anyone, like you, your friend, you dress up as the same thing. That's going to be fun tomorrow. You can submit your photo to the Student Government Communications page on Edsby to win some cool prizes, I'm hearing, to see who has the best twin outfit. The day after that will be the long-awaited Carnival Day, the second one this year, actually, for our Spring Spirit Week, right in the middle of the week. Weather permitting, we'll have this Carnival Day, followed by a rugby meet at St. Michael's College School, weather permitting. Well, the rugby game will go on. We do not know if there will be a live stream for that yet because the players may be waterproof. They may be able to go in the rugged conditions, but we don't know if the cameras will be able to last through any weather that Mother Nature will throw at us. Other than that, we have, on Tuesday, actually, with the Twin Day, we have a spring concert for the St. Michael's community at the Center for the Arts. On Thursday, we're looking at the two main spring concerts, the grade 8 one at 6:30 p.m. and the complimentary grade 11 and 12 one, grade 11 and 12 music concert with the grade 9 Festival Winds Band featured at that concert, complimentary to celebrate the seniors of St. Mike's at 8 o'clock. That day is also Blue Day at St. Michael's, where there will also be for the water walk from Midawee in Kenya, where the St. Mike's boys get to dress up at blue for $2. Other than that, that is the end of the Spring Spirit Week.
Unplug both your. Wait.
Are you serious? Is that me?
Here, rebooting camera one. Somehow, someone unplugged the main feed to the switch. That wasn't you guys, was it?
I don't think so. mine's camera 1 then. Yo, when did we play that?
Yeah, Weather's not liking these guys. I gotta reboot this camera. So you're not getting the camera at all? Reboot yours.
That's camera 2.
This is camera 2. This is one of the biggest mistakes of this entire thing because it's confusing the heck.
Yeah,
Camera 1, nothing.
That was okay this whole time.
Is there someone there to actually talk to me what's going on now?
You want me to?
I just need someone to let me know if the shot's coming off. It doesn't have to be you.
Okay, I'll put at least Ryan on with commentary with camera 2, okay?
Is there a TriCast drop in there right now?
Sorry, say that again?
Do you have a third in there with you right now?
Yes.
No, he's young and unexperienced.
Okay, it keeps doing this weird thing every time. Like I try zooming in. Like it zooms all the way out, but it's blurry.
Don't play with the zoom.
And I am back. I'm a bit in the blind, whether who's playing or not. It's looking like St. Mike's has started, is just about starting their game against Country Day School. St. Mike's College School looking to make their rugby their inaugural year of rugby sevens program here at St. Mike's, looking to be 9-0, and there we go. We are live looking at the game, St. Michael's versus Country Day School. There's the Country Day School tent. Let's see if we can get some action in the rugby sevens game, not the tent. There we go. We have some St. Mike's guys retreating back to the center field area.
He got tackled.
And that is Graham Gibbs at the left side of the field. They're all retreating back to center, and we'll see what is up in this game. It's just me for the first part of this game while we sort out our last technical difficulties. But we are back with a live feed and live commentary by myself, Ryan Fazel. And it looks like there was some action.
I love Mondays.
There are only 6 players on the side right now for St. Mike's that is in this shot. I'm looking for 7 players, rugby sevens. There's Robbie Kempwelch. There's our 7th player. Oh, I believe it was a try. It was a try and a good conversion for St. Mike's. And they are now kicking it back off to Country Day School. So that is good for St. Michael's. They got a try, and that person that was missing initially was the person trying to make that conversion. I believe I can confirm that now. It's a good kickoff. The St. Michael's gets it right after the kickoff, gets onto the defensive side, trying to tackle Country Day School as soon as possible.
Oh, it's already been 7 minutes.
And right after that, we are now in halftime. The ref just blew the whistle. We're going to get a graphic up, hopefully, for the second half to show that it is St. Michael's versus Country Day School.
That's what they said.
Looks like 7-0 for St. Mike's. Unofficial, but I am working as hard as possible to find out
I guess it's shame.
what is happening. So yes, halftime, there was a successful try by St. Mike's, and hopefully a successful conversion. And the players are back in action for second half. And like I said before, I believe, yes, they have done what they call their oil change, where they put their starters on for the first half, but for the second half, they do a complete wipeout and change who's on for the second half. St. Mike's will be receiving for the second half. Right after their try, they have the quick halftime, and they're ready to receive from Country Day School. It's looking good for St. Mike's this game. 7 minutes, continuous clock. We'll see what's going on.
We're getting pretty soaked out here.
And we're ready to start the second half of this Rugby Sevens match
Never mind, it's fine.
right
No, don't do that.
now. There we go, 7 minutes. Oh, he was not able to get a handle on it. After that first bounce, Country Day School gets right on them. That's a ruck, and it's working well for St. Mike's. They got it out. A nice pass.
It keeps shutting
Oh.
off and on.
A nice pass. Oh, it gets tackled.
I don't know
Another
if it's because
ruck.
it's cold or something.
Passes it off. That's a slow pass, but it gets where it needs to go. Loses the ball. Number 8, Andrew Ribello. And Country Day School gets a handle on it. They're at the 25-yard line. They have possession of it. They're retreating back to the 35. He gets tackled, loses the ball. And, yes, we'll see. Oh. Country Day School gets it back. Number 3 loses it, gets tackled. Wow.
But it's only
This is a
showing
lot of action in this first minute of the second half.
like
Country Day School, oh, and they collide on the slippery floor, and Country Day School player is on the floor. Is he okay? Oh, he gets up. And
now it's just
Country Day School keeps the ball. He's running with it. A nice pass right before the tackle.
okay, now it's on. Now mine's on. And I reflect
Right before, oh,
rebooted the bird.
man. He loses it, but he passes it back. The pass is not received by number 7. We lose a little bit of, we've been losing focus on this camera a couple of times, but we're okay. Number 12 from Country Day School has it. Trying to get, wow, he's slipping back on that tackle. Country Day School manages to keep possession, even though it's not been a lot of flow in this first 2 minutes of the game. They are able to
Are you following?
get the try. And it is 7-5 for St. Mike's, with a conversion coming up for Country Day School if they make it to tie it up. Can we get confirmation on the score of the game? Is it actually 7-5? Yes. So Country Day School could tie it up with a successful conversion here if we can get a shot on the conversion. Where the kick is. Was it successful? Oh. And it is a successful conversion. It's tie game with 4 minutes left. This is looking to be a good game of Rugby 7. St. Michael's versus Country Day School, tied up at 7. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes to go. It'll be Country Day School kicking it off to St. Mike's in just a couple of seconds here. And they are kicking it off right about now. There we go. Let's see what St. Mike's can do. Oh, there's already a Country Day School player running to try. Oh, couldn't get there fast enough. The St. Mike's guy manages to split 3 defenders, gets tackled by one of them, and that's a ruck, a successful one. Good pass, good set piece there, and he's running, manages to split another 2 defenders before getting tackled by the 3rd. Another ruck, and we'll see what's happening. Ooh, there's a wall of Country Day School backs ready to receive these players from St. Mike's. We'll see what's happening here. And it is, oh man, The Country Day School guy. Oh, he was out in the open, but he wasn't running fast enough for Mr. Andrew Rebello to catch him. Oh, no, that's not Andrew Rebello. That is Ignacio Solorzano managed to run the Country Day School player down. But that's all done now. We're getting to another little group of players, another ruck for Country Day School this time, and they managed to get a try with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. They score 5. Country Day School scores 5, not St. Mike's. And so it's 12-7 for Country Day School. We'll see. Oh, so they are changing the lineup back to have the first line in. The second line of players let in allowed 12 points. But it's okay. That's the first 12 points allowed by St. Michael's Rugby Sevens group in this year. It's still pretty good. A player from Country Day was on the ground getting helped off by the medical team, the medical staff. And we'll see what's happening here. What happened with the conversion? Do we know if there was a successful conversion? After the try, it seems like we keep going back to center field, even though there is still a chance for the offending team, the offensive team, to score a try. But they do not. It's a no-go for them. It is 7-12. There's 1 minute left. There is still a chance for St. Michael's to score some points here, to score a try, and maybe also get a conversion, win the game with 1 minute left. Unfortunately, Country Day School's taking their sweet time. They did not get the conversion.
Did they get the conversion? I didn't see it. We didn't see it.
I'm hearing that they did get a conversion, but we're looking to verify that right now. With 40 seconds left, there is still a chance for St. Mike's to tie or win it, depending on was the conversion made or not. 30 seconds left. Unfortunately, yeah, now Country Day is taking their time on this scrum. Yeah.
You got 2 camera ops.
This may be the first St. Mike's loss of the season, but it's okay. They're still, they would still be 8-1 after this. With 15 seconds left, it's dire circumstances for St. Mike's to try to win a game in this tournament. Oh, 8 seconds left. It doesn't look like St. Mike's will pull it off, but anything can happen. There's a big break for St. Mike's right now. We'll see. And, oh, there is still a chance. Yes, because of that injury by Country Day, there is still a bit of extra time. Our graphic does not show that, but we'll see. Oh, unfortunately, the pass is deflected. Let's see if St. Mike's can try to win it off the ruck by Country Day. Oh, it seems like there was, yeah, it's Country Day's ball. Oh, no, it is St. Mike's ball. Let's see. They have a bit of time left because of the injury to score. All they have to do is get past these defenders. Have to get past 7 people. Oh, man. It's Josh McBain. He's running. Oh. Yes, and he does it. No. Let's see. What does the ref call? I have no clue. Let's see. And it's good. It is a good try. With a bit of time left to do the conversion, we'll see if St. Mike's can, I think, tie it up at this point, because I believe it's been confirmed that Country Day was able to get that conversion. And number 3 Charlie Vasilikakos is there to kick the ball. Can he get it? And it's good. And that is a tie game with... Yep, it's a tie game. We'll see. Wow, it was looking... I didn't believe in St. Mike's, but they tied it up. Unbelievable. And what's happening now? There's players going on the field. Oh man, they ended in a draw, I'm guessing then. Can we get some confirmation on what the final score was? If it was a tie or if St. Mike's won 14-12?
So yeah, is it tie?
I don't know.
I'm looking for smiles.
Starting.
I see smiles on St. Mike's and face palms by Country Day. So is that enough confirmation? We got a little wave from a St. Mike's guy to the cameras.
Yes.
I see you. I see you.
Was it a winner or a loss for St. Mike's?
Because they're close.
Yeah.
And yes, I am still not sure of what had happened, but we are getting a confirmation as soon as possible. Other than that, let's see what our next game is. We just finished St. Mike's versus Country Day, and now we have Crestwood Preparatory versus Rousseau Lake School, Rousseau Lake College in just a couple of minutes' time. So we'll get back to you as soon as the game starts.
I can't hear it. Yeah, you can ask that.
We're thinking it's tied.
They don't do ties in rugby.
Okay. So
Almost.
They
Those
don't
are
do ties in rugby.
I'll go ask.
Right now we're not live on either. Why don't you run down and ask?
Yeah.
That's my radio.
I think
That's not
I
radio,
think
it's
we
a
won
win.
by a try.
Doesn't make sense, but okay.
what?
Can we get the final score by any chance?
Liam, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you please check camera 1?
10-4?
Try reloading it just in case.
Yes. I'm not getting it.
Is there a problem with the bird box now?
It says I don't know. I really don't.
No, I'm getting black. The device is blowing up, but I'm not getting a signal.
Are you guys televising it online?
Yeah, we're live streaming it.
Okay, yeah, my wife's watching it, so she was giving me back the score.
That's why we need the score to get the
And,
live.
she's saying no because I just texted her that my son said that they lost, that
Yeah.
St. Mike's beat him by a try, but she's like, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
She's saying
No.
14-12.
Okay.
Either tied or 14-12.
Help, Steve.
So I don't know.
Okay. Thank
Sorry.
you.
So Alex is going to go on TriCaster for now. We're just going to use the one camera. Josh is going to go on the scoreboard, and I'm going to hop on commentate with Ryan. Is that okay?
Sounds good. I just hope this other one doesn't go squirrely on us. Too bad. I'm going to tell them to keep it on a pretty steady shot, though, without too much zooming, because I think the zoom is what kickstarts some of the back and forth.
10-4, thank you.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking we got one camera for now. You're it. Enjoy. Because I really have no clue what's going on right now.
I might call into switch. Can you find someone to switch when you go back in?
Oh, sure. Okay.
After one game, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Alright, I guess I'll bring the call with me.
Camera 4 was that was the one you guys were filming on, right?
I think it was. Did you get that from Mr. Keel's
No,
office?
camera 4.
Oh, then yeah, Mr.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the one that has an SD card in it, right?
I took the SD card out.
Are you sure? Number 4? I think it was in there.
I swear on my life I took the SD card out.
I might be wrong too. Can you put that back in?
Yeah, okay.
And we are back getting ready for the next game. Crestwood Preparatory School versus
Rousseau.
Rousseau, man.
Remember, Lake Rousseau,
Lake
up
Rousseau,
in Muskoka.
yep. So they're coming down. They came down for some nice games today.
Yes.
And yeah, did we ever find out what happened with Royal St. George and
my bad.
Rousseau Lake?
Sorry, they're playing RSGC. Wait,
No, they played them. That was the third game. This is 4, 5, 6.
I see. Okay.
Got it all
Yes.
set up for the next game.
I see. Yeah, so
Did we ever find out what
unfortunately, I
happened?
know there was a lot of technical difficulties and
Wow.
everything, unfortunately. But I think we've managed to get it all done, and they're going to start the first game. If we could get the timer going.
Let's go. If we can get the timer going. They started it. Sorry for that. So we have Rousseau Lake College versus Crestwood Preparatory School.
I was like, chill, put on your private one.
No points on the board so far. We are just, I believe, a minute into the game. Our timer is a little off, but it's okay.
Yes. Correct. We are looking good. And here we go. Crestwood making their way down the field past the halfway line.
No one there to stop him yet. Wow.
Still going.
Was
Still
able
going.
to go the whole time. He just has to put it down. And, yep.
There we go. That's
Got
5
the downward
points.
pressure. That's 5 points. That's a good try for Crestwood Preparatory School. No one was there.
Yeah, no.
No one was there.
He was good for those, that last solid 20, 30 meters.
Three
He was
people
good.
surrounding him, but just split him.
Yeah,
Right
let's
down.
see. Let's see. We need to watch to see if they get the conversion
Yeah,
here.
it's just 5 points right now. We'll see if they can get the extra 2 in a bit. If we can get someone. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Just
Let's watch this.
zooming out and seeing if they get the extra 2.
And see what he calls. Waiting for a signal on the ref. Huh.
There we go.
Oh, I think, is it a redo? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what the
Can
camera's
we get
doing.
there was some injury.
Oh, there's an injury on the field. That's what's happening. Okay, so someone from Rousseau Lake looks injured, as you can see on
So
your
we're
screen.
going to stop the time here and see.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
pause it. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, so the time is. I think this is about the time. Yeah, for the injury, we get to stop the time. We get it back added on later. The players on their knees, waiting to see what happened to their fellow teammate.
Yeah, so I think that conversion attempt is not going to count, and they're going to redo it after the injury
I believe
takes
so.
place, if I'm correct. We'll get a confirmation of that momentarily, but for now, it looks like medical staff are going to come out on the field and assess it. We have some players coming over, too.
Let's get a look at what weather these boys are facing right now. Yeah, so still 6 degrees with some light drizzle. Feeling like 2. They can do it. They've been doing it for the past 4 games, 5th game so far in this.
Speaking of the past games, do we know any updates? Who's been winning these past games?
Yes, so we did get official confirmation. St. Mike's won against Country Day School. That conversion, like I thought during the second try for Country Day School, did not count, or it did not happen. No, not valid conversion. So it was 14-12 for St. Mike's. They continue their undefeated record. Unfortunately,
Yes.
this time they were able to allow some points, but it is okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And
They
it
got
looks
the
like
win.
the injured player is being carried off the field. Not entirely sure what the injury is, but hopefully we'll get this game started back up momentarily.
Yes.
Again, definitely not ideal I think there was a kid from Rousseau also injured in the first game they were playing, so that
they're
could
down a couple
potentially be
players.
two.
Yes.
Looking ahead, though, let's see what we have coming up. Our next game we have is
But like it's pretty bad. If you can see it.
we have Royal St. George's College against the Country Day School. That will be an interesting game, as those are two teams that have been proven to be very well, and we see him going on the stretcher. Hopefully, we can get a camera on the game as it continues.
Yeah. So our St. Michael's staff is just taking care of this Rousseau Lake player.
Yeah, but hopefully we can get footage of the game.
We don't know whether this conversion is still on or not, but we'll find out soon enough.
The game still hasn't started. Okay, it's about to start now.
Okay. And
It looks like we were not able to find out about the conversion. Yes, the ball is back at the midway point. Let's call it a, what do you want to call it, Liam? Conversion or no conversion?
It looks like that first time he did get a conversion, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We will get a confirmation later on, but we'll give him the extra 2 points to make a 7-0 lead for,
We will get confirmation as soon as possible.
yes.
Maybe by
There we
halftime.
go.
We'll find out. But the Rousseau Lake player, long pass out, trying to get away from any defender, but someone from Crestwood was able to get there. He's running,
Yeah,
passes it off.
They're going to want to put some points on the board before the half if they want to stay in contention of winning this game.
Yeah.
But Crestwood, again, able to get that ball back. Big guy here. Passes it back.
Oh,
Someone there.
behind the
Yes.
back pass.
Oh, bit slippery. Let's see what
And
they're
there's a
able
call
to do
by the
here.
ref.
You know what they were saying?
No, he was asking, Riley was asking to get in.
Oh.
Oh, and someone tying their shoe before we start this next scrum.
You always have to, especially in this weather. You don't want to risk anything.
And that, kids, is why you do a double knot.
Exactly.
You know, precious time being wasted. Although Crestwood is in the lead.
3-person scrum. Getting ready to start. It is a scrum for Rousseau Lake.
Rousseau
So,
Lake.
Rousseau, yeah.
And
I
let's
think
see
I
who's
said it
able
right
to
this
get
time.
it. There we
Whoa.
go. Rousseau Lake gets it. And
Oh.
let's follow the action here. There we go.
Oh,
Rousseau
that's a
able to
shaky
recover
pass. He's running down.
running. Is anyone able to
Splits
get him?
3 defenders, but gets tackled by the last one. Ruck here. Some physical play by number 6 on Crestwood.
Oh,
Gets his shirt
Crestwood able to
taken
get it.
off.
No.
Oh,
Rousseau running,
It's tackled.
managing, able to get it. And he's
no one's
looking
able
for
to
someone
secure
pass it
possession
back.
right now.
Yeah.
Crestwood.
Bit of confusion. Let's see what the ref has to say.
And it's
Nice.
looking like Rousseau Lake's ball.
Yeah. RLC. And they're going to have a scrum up here. It looks like there was a bit of a forward pass there by Crestwood. So they're going to do a scrum, and we'll see what happens here. And in we go.
Oh.
Bounces back.
And Crestwood
Crestwood
wins
able.
it.
And there we go. Oh,
Oh,
and
there's
whistle
a call
blown.
right before.
And I think that's going to be a forward pass. I'm not entirely sure, though. Again, it's difficult to see with the tent out.
Country
way.
Day, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, but again, we're going to have another scrum. We'll see who's able to get the ball here. And again, with 2 minutes and a half, only 2 minutes and a half left, we'll see what they're able to do. And they're about to start and roll the ball on momentarily. And there we go. RLC able to recover it. Passes back. Oh, turned over to
Bad
Crestwood.
pass.
Let's see what they're able to do. Put some points on the board right before the half. Bit of confusion here. And there we go to the outside. able to get by a couple defenders.
Oh,
Still going,
big
tackled,
tug over
pass
there.
back, going, ball loose, and the whistle.
No,
Oh, no.
There's just a bit of.
Bit of confusion there, that's
yeah.
for sure. And there's a forward pass.
I saw a bit of the tug on the jersey too.
Yeah.
I would have. I think that's where the confusion started.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But there's a throw-in. Oh, I love the throw-ins when they get to carry the other player.
Mhm.
It's a highlight for me. Other than the kickoffs, which I look for,
Yeah.
getting that just like I said, just right in the right place for the defender to go and be there right when the ball comes down, off the kickoff.
For sure.
But we'll see one of those
There we
soon.
go. Oh.
Oh, and it's deflected. It's blocked.
No, Crestwood's still able. Oh, no, they aren't. Rousseau was able to
No,
pick
Rousseau,
it up.
yeah. Get that garbage out of there.
They do need to put some points on the board, and we are approaching the end of the half. So they're going to have to make it a long way. Oh, and a big tackle there.
Oh, and Crestwood was able to get
pick
it.
it up. Are they able to get it?
Oh, some sloppy. They just weren't. They didn't see it. Rousseau didn't see it.
And
Unbelievable.
CPC is now up 12-0 right
Wow.
before the half. And let's see if they're able to get this conversion to put them up 14-0.
Wow.
And big play right near the end of the half.
2 players right near the ball, but I think they thought they were the only ones there.
Yeah.
They thought they'd be able to get it. No.
And again, it's
Crestwood
really
got it.
difficult to manage with all the wet weather here. It is, as you might not be able to tell, but it is misting.
6
Out.
degrees, feeling like 2.
Yeah, and is the conversion good?
I didn't see the ref. Didn't see him.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna. It looked pretty good. Pretty good to me.
It looks like it went in, so we'll give them the extra 2 to put them up 14-0.
It was a nice place, right in the middle of the 15 yards.
And again,
area.
even though our clock says it wound down to 0, it looks like there is still a bit of extra time on.
Yeah.
That's okay, and we will continue the first.
And yes, that is halftime. You were right.
There we go. No, we were good.
They just needed to get that conversion done.
Awesome. So after a couple minutes of break time, we will be back for the second half of CPC against RLC. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There we go.
And we're back. The ref just called the teams over to start the second half.
Yes.
14-0 for Crestwood. We were not able to get confirmation if those 2 conversions were good, but it's pretty safe to say they are leading by 2 tries at the least.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so it could be 10-0, could be 12, 14. We don't know. But
We don't know, and we don't care until the
we
game
don't
gets
care.
close.
really, Liam,
For now,
I
they're
think I
winning.
care.
That's all that matters.
Yes, they
You
are.
know,
That's for
when
sure.
you're in that game set, you shouldn't be so concerned about the points in the lead. just because you're in a big league, that shouldn't mean that you should stop trying or
That's
not be
true.
trying as hard. So you know what? They're in the lead. That's all that matters.
Yes.
And that's an important strategy for them.
Wasn't over until. Oh. There we go. So, we're back at the game. And
Yeah,
We'll see
they're
what's
about to
happening.
start
Yeah.
here.
Crestwood's up. They are kicking it off, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not. They're receiving, actually. So they're receiving for this half. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Receiving or kicking off? We'll see. And it looks like they're close to the ball. They're going to be, still don't know. They're kicking it off. Okay. So Crestwood is kicking it off to Rousseau Lake. And we'll see what's happening. They're winning 14-0. They're kicking it off. It's a high kick, not very far. But I guess that works out because they're ready they're ready to tackle Rousseau Lake player the moment they were. Oh, that's a big jersey tug, but I guess it's okay. Do we know, is jersey tug really a problem in
No.
rugby?
No.
Really?
Doesn't matter. There's
Wow.
not a lot of rules. It's a very
It's rugged.
intense sport.
Rugged rugby.
Yes. You think football's intense. Try rugby.
Exactly. 7 minutes, rugby sevens. Big, fast-paced game. It's crazy.
And here we go for a scrum. Let's see what they're able to do here. Again,
It is Rousseau Lake's scrum. They will be tapping the back right there, and we'll see who wins it. Rousseau Lake does win it also.
yeah, and they really need to start putting some points on the board if they even want to think of winning this game.
Oh, he loses it.
Yeah, that's not going to
Oh.
help. That's not going to help. Oh, but it's loose.
And a whistle by the ref. It is Rousseau Lake's ball. Oh, no. Wow. Nope, it's
Yeah.
a scrum for
It would be a scrum.
Crestwood.
Yeah.
with just under 6 minutes left in the game. Scrum for Crestwood. We'll see who wins it, if it's Crestwood themselves or...
Yeah, and they're in perfect scoring position here, right near the try line. Let's see what they're able to do.
And no one was able to get a handle on it.
No.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Again,
Another
really
scrum.
great opportunity for Crestwood to
Yeah.
put some extra points on the board. Pretty much put this game in the bag. Let's see if they can do it here.
If they do it this time, I promise, we'll get the conversion. We'll get to see if the conversion actually happens.
There
and,
we go.
oh, they're so close. No, they're not there. They're not at the try line yet. They're
All's
there.
loose.
All they have to do now is get...
I
yeah,
can't tell.
yeah, that's
yes.
a try.
Yes, there we go.
He got it.
Extra 5 points on the board.
Right
like that.
at the try line. They weren't able...
No, we're getting confirmation that that was not
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah.
forward pass.
It's a scrum.
There's a forward pass. Got to do a
That's
scrum
why.
again.
There we go.
No good.
I think they're trying to pass it off as like a losing possession, but secretly
Ah.
they're putting it forward.
Exactly. Not
Can't be
rugby
so-
experts
nah.
here, eh, Ryan? Okay, let's see what they're able to do. Maybe another opportunity to
It's-
score. Oh, and another whistle blown. We're going into a fourth scrum right within the try line. Prime opportunity for Crestwood to put
Wow.
this game in the bag. Let's see if they're able
Yeah,
to do
but
it this
they've
time.
been trying to put the game in the bag for a minute.
I know,
I
but
don't know
they
what
can
you're
actually
saying.
do it here. They can actually do it here. Let's see.
Let's see. Oh no, but it's a scrum for
That doesn't matter.
Rousseau.
Oh, more confusion.
It's like a different type of scrum now. Is there gonna be another one?
A
Come on,
big
please tell
dog
me it's
pile
another
right
scrum.
on the try
Come
line.
on. I don't know.
More confusion.
Oh, it's no.
No.
Yes. No.
We don't know.
Is it? Okay, no. It's Rousseau Lake's ball.
It's
They
all
get
good.
it. They've advanced it out of that good opportunity you were talking about.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's coming right back. They're still in prime scoring position, and let's see what they're able to do here.
3 minutes and a half left. This is a crazy last couple of minutes.
I just
No points on the board, but
confusion,
just
confusion.
pure
Let's see if we can get it in.
water.
There we go. They really have to get it out of their
Finally, okay.
their zone. Because, a big hit there.
Big.
Another big hit. Can they get the try? Yes. Can we get a confirmation? Yes.
And
yeah,
that's
and we
a
have
try.
a confirmation
There we
from our
go.
senior rugby correspondent, Josh.
There we
Perfect.
go.
And that will be an extra 5 points on the board.
Good try. You know, when I say good try, does that mean like
Oh,
good try or good try?
unintended? I get. Oh,
Oh no! Did
we
we?
missed it.
Nah,
No good.
no
No good.
We
And
got the hand signal.
We got the obvious score from the ref. We want to thank the cameraman there. No good, but
so
still.
it stays at 14
19.
plus 5. 19. Yes, 19
Yes.
nothing.
Yes.
You know, but if they weren't able to get those, how do we know that the other ones went in? No. It's
For sure, it's 15-0. Can we confirm that?
We can confirm 15.
Confirm 15. And you know, with just over 2 minutes left in the game, we're not entirely sure. I'm going to pretty much say RLC out of the game. Speaking of
2
the
minutes
game,
left.
so
No, St. Mike's was able to come back with just even under 2 minutes.
they have to score 3 tries and get all the conversions to win. To win.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing it. 2 minutes, not happening. They
right.
can. The other team can. Crestwood can just run.
Yeah,
it down.
Crestwood lost their first one anyways, 17-5. So this is 19-0. It's looking like
and the ball's slipping out of everyone's hands. No one knows what's happening here.
no. I think
They're
they're
confusion
yeah.
forward pass, so there's going to be a scrum.
They're walking lightly now. They're ready to just end it now.
Yeah, and you know, let's look forward to the next game. Who do we have playing next?
Who do we
Ryan?
have playing next? We have RSGC versus Country Day School.
That
in
will
the-
be a good game.
That will be a good game. We still haven't gotten confirmation whether RSGC or Rousseau Lake won because of the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
We'll find out hopefully before the next game.
yeah.
I keep saying that.
We keep saying that. We'll get
But
it eventually.
We'll
don't
get it
worry.
eventually. There we go.
Relatively new to the sport, new to the live streaming. Weather's certainly not helping us out here, that's for sure. But you know, we're
got a
warm
scrum.
inside the studio here. Let's see,
Yes.
with a minute left, if
Scrum
Rousseau.
for Crestwood. They're not able to get anything right now. Bad pass, but he still manages to get it.
There we go.
Number-
Go,
there
go,
we go.
go, go,
Number
go,
6.
go, go, go. He's almost there. Is anyone
He
able
has
to get him?
down.
Slides in.
He gets down. That's good. That's a good try.
Can we get a confirmation from
First
our
points on
senior
the board,
correspondent?
45 seconds.
Yes, there we go.
They need a quick
We'll
conversion
put
now.
5 points on the board. There we
Yes.
go.
They need a quick conversion if they want any chance of getting just one more try. That is the.
Again, was the pun intended there? One more try.
We've been giving it to CPC though. Oh no.
That was no good.
Wait.
That was brutal.
Hold on.
That was a
CPC has
miss.
been winning the whole time.
That was no good. Okay. Ryan, are you okay? Okay.
I got.
With 10 seconds left, I think this game is pretty much over. Again, Ryan
Yep.
struck with confusion. Mental block here, but I think we can pretty much call this game. There
Yeah,
might be
so
a bit more time left. We're gonna see.
That's on me. I thought Rousseau Lake was leading the whole time.
That is brutal. And let's kick it off here.
At Riley.
Crestwood.
We need to
kicks it.
twin. We'll do it for twin day, okay? There we go.
Let's see.
I'm excited.
Making another charge down the field. Are they gonna add on another
Oh
point?
man.
And
Just
not
put it
even
down.
trying here. Running
gonna
all
put
the
it down
way
or-
around. Just jumping.
There we go.
And another 5 points. Can we get a confirmation from our senior correspondent? There
That's
we
another
go.
5.
And our senior correspondent, Josh, expert in rugby, has
So they lost the
confirmed.
first game, but they bounced back 29-0.
I would not just say they bounced back. They crushed.
They ricocheted.
crushed.
They whatever thesaurus is for bounce back. Let's see.
They destroyed them.
They destroyed him.
Again, we weren't able to get the ref in view and see if that conversion was successful. But
But
at
you know,
this
it doesn't
point,
even matter.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. We know they're winning.
They take the win.
The game should be over any second. Again.
They took the win after their week first game
Mhm.
against Country Day, who is actually playing next against RSGC.
I think that will be an interesting game. They
Good
both
transition.
play very similarly.
And yeah,
Let's see what's happening
they
here.
overcame.
And
they
that is
rebounded.
the game. That is the final. We see them
29
winning.
nothing, at least or at most. Still don't know.
And we will get the final score confirmations
I don't
later.
even know.
But let's send it back to the
Later.
studio right now.
Maybe at the next tournament.
Yeah, maybe. Hey,
Maybe.
Wednesday. You never
Wednesday,
know. We
you
can
never
go
know.
over
You
the
guys-
scores, analyze the game.
Check into that game. Weather permitting, the rugby game will go on for sure, but we don't know if we will be live streaming it.
Okay, so that was game 5.
Yeah, that was game
Which
5.
means we're only halfway through
Exactly
this
halfway.
amazing tournament.
I'm
We
pretty
still-
excited. These past couple games got me
Exactly. It's
hyped
only
up.
getting better, I'm telling you. I think, for us, we were trying to get into things. We know some of the teams were showing up a bit late,
Yep.
a lot of confusion at the start. But I think
We're settling
everyone on the technical side and on the game side has
Yeah.
kind of gotten the groove of it, and we're moving through these events very nicely.
sure.
So our next game, game number 6, as we said, Royal St. George's College and Country Day School are going to be facing off. Ryan, we've seen both these schools play at least once. What are you thinking? Who's going to come out on top?
We still don't know what happened with the RSGC game. If they won, then it's one
But
win for
it
RSGC.
doesn't necessarily matter if they won.
Oh, yeah.
Their playing
Yes,
ability.
you're right,
Were
you're
they
right,
able
you're
to score? Were they able to put points on the board?
They were. Both of them.
They
Both
were.
of them were. I think they're going to be a pretty evenly matched game.
Who do you think's going to win, though?
Oh,
That's the
man.
question.
That's tough. Who do you think?
To be honest, I'm looking at the two teams, and I'm thinking Country Day School.
Yeah?
You know why? They put up a very valiant effort against St. Mike's. Again, looking at St. Mike's stats, because those are really the only stats that we know of.
Yes.
They are 8-0 coming into this tournament, and they
8
didn't even
9.
let anyone
No,
score.
7-0.
7-0.
Got the
8-0 now.
forfeit, Then 9-0 with the game.
9-0.
Yes.
Anyway, so they were undefeated coming into this tournament, and the fact was no one had even been able to score points on them.
Except for Country Day. You're right,
Exactly.
Liam. You're right.
So
you're
if
right.
they're able to put up 12 points against St. Mike's, I think they can beat Royal St. George's.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's pretty good analysis.
Yeah,
not
so
gonna
we'll
lie.
be back in a couple moments with the next game, game number 6. We'll see you there.
And we've started RSGC versus Country Day School. Wow.
Oh, big run, big run, big run. There goes RSGC down the field.
Started right.
Oh, ball loose,
Big
still
old
going,
man.
still going. And again, really quick turnaround of the game. And as soon as it,
Wow.
we're a bit late,
This is-
but the action has
This
started
is energetic,
immediately.
Liam.
And as I said, RSGC, making a good trek down the field, but Country Day School able to tackle them. This is
I'm
going
enjoying
to
this.
be an interesting game. Let's see. We have a scrum here. We'll see who's able to get the ball. Definitely, we've seen how if RSGC progresses down the field like that, they're usually able to score.
Yeah.
They haven't had a lot of.
That was a good run.
Yeah,
he
they-
lost the possession, but another player was able to go
Yeah,
and
but if
get
they
it
make
for
it
him.
this far down the field, most of the time they're able to score.
Mhm.
And a whistle was blown. I think they're going to redo that. Not entirely sure why, but they
Scrum
definitely are
for
redoing it.
Country Day, yes.
Yes. And again, only in a minute into this game, and we've seen a lot of action. So let's see what happens
Taps
here.
him on the back. Puts it under. Oh, gets it right back.
Uh,
I don't know if that's a. I don't know what happened
confusion.
there.
Ref trying to sort it all out. Oh, and more confusion.
And then
Looks like
another
some
scrum. There we go.
false starts. Is that a thing? False starts? Can we confirm? No, it's not.
Thank you, senior correspondent.
Senior correspondent Joshua, our expert in rugby here. Okay, and Country Day School is able to make a big comeback here, moving almost to the
They're at
halfway
the
line.
45, yep.
Yeah, right at the halfway line almost.
Almost.
Again, it looks like, yeah, it went in touch, so that's going to be RSGC's ball. we'll see what they're able to do with this.
So Liam, we just got pure back-to-back games going on, right? No,
Mhm.
no break.
No,
Perfect.
no need.
I like this. Yeah, exactly.
That's how it should be.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we are a bit behind schedule. Again, they're trying to catch up here. Oh, big tackle there. Able to pass it back. And there's actually a forward pass. Oh. Not sure. It is RSGC's ball, though. And let's see what... Oh. Whistle blown.
I do have confirmation the temperature has gone up 2 degrees.
Nice.
Don't know if that makes a difference for the rugby players. They're just locked in to their game.
Shouldn't
but
matter. Shouldn't even notice.
Exactly.
And this one RSGC guy's trying to push through, although not successful.
I think maybe that's the reason for the action. Raising temperature. That's a
Maybe.
thing.
Who knows?
But it's for sure clearing up there.
And it's RSGC's ball. Let's see what they're able to do here on the second major drive of theirs. Are they able to put points on the board this time? We will see.
Oh,
Going,
blocked.
but still picked up.
Raises his arms, gets the block.
And the
Got a
tent's in the
St.
way.
Mike's tent this time.
Unfortunate.
St.
Really
Michael's College
unfortunate.
School.
Let's see what they're able to do here. RSGC's ball still. Oh, it looks like they're going to go into... Man, these angles are difficult with the tent. They're going to go into a scrum, it looks like. Yes, no, maybe so. With 3 minutes on the clock in the first, no points. I think this is the longest we've seen with no points
Yeah.
on the board.
It is a scrum. Don't know for who, but it's a scrum.
I think for RSGC.
No, it was not. It was a scrum for Country Day.
Sure?
I am pretty sure.
Okay,
I think
well,
we can get confirmation on that.
they drove the ball to the halfway line, but RSGC pushing
it
back
back.
vigorously.
Oh!
And
he-
grabbing his leg,
This is like
able to get out of it.
it's like my childhood, just grabbing onto my mom's leg. Like, please, take me somewhere. But it's
And
okay.
That will go. That's in touch. That will be. Yeah, that would be
That was-
today's ball.
That was intense. That
Let's see if
that's
they can
that.
make
Oh.
a drive here.
nice
Pushing
sideways pass.
back, going across. Nice. Oh, that would be.
That was a little bit forwardy to
That
me.
looked a bit forward, and it went in touch.
It was okay. It went out anyways.
Yeah.
A little bit tired, this player from Country Day.
That's going to be Royal St. George's ball.
We'll see.
There looks like another Royal St. George's. They're doing a quick substitute here. Number 81 going out. And here we go. Let's see. Again, less than 2 minutes left in this first half. Still no points on the board. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. We got a line out from RSGC. That's what we call it. Yep.
Yes.
Here we go. A line out. Gonna lift him up. No. Oh.
Quick pass. RSGC going back, getting pushed into their
Oh,
own
some
territory
bad
for the first
passes
time this
there.
game.
They were pressured there. Couldn't get
Sloppy,
yeah.
sloppy passes. Country Day able to get it. Oh. Yep, still in possession of the ball. Let's see what they're able to do here. Again, we only have a minute left in the first half, so they're going to have to put some points on pretty soon.
He's running, but gets stopped immediately just after 5 yards.
I'm
and
not
with
sure if
stoppage in
that
play.
was out, if it went in touch, or again, we have an RSGC member tying their shoe. I think
No,
that
he's just squatting.
no, he's tying his shoe.
He's really?
Yeah.
Wow, he is tying his shoe. Wow.
Oh, we have an injured player.
Um,
Yes, we have an injured player. But he
Yes.
looks like he's fine, able to get up, and he's able to run off by himself,
Yes,
but they're
he
going to
will.
swap someone else out.
Eliza from our athletic therapy staff is taking
And
him
it
off.
looks like they are going to... I'm not sure if they paused the clock for that. We will have to see. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we'll see. We
But
got
there
the
will
unofficial
probably be
clock.
an extra 30 seconds added onto this if the timing's been going the way it's been going. And let's see what they're able to do here.
I'm looking at what are we looking at here? A scrum or a line out? Nah, it's a scrum. It is a
Yes, RSGC.
RSGC scrum.
Yeah, and unfortunately this focus, the cameras aren't really liking the rain on the lenses, causing them to go all crazy, but it's all good. See just in the background. Oh,
And a little reset. We get back.
very good.
Maybe that's our transition. It's a cool
Mm.
transition.
Looks like a bit of confusion on the line there.
Yep. Taking out the final couple of
And-
seconds. We'll see how much time was added on because of that injury.
Here we go.
Taps him on the back. Gets it back. RSGC has it. Oh, it's a loose ball.
Yeah, that's out. In touch. And that looks like they're pointing towards... The ref's pointing towards RSGC.
Yes, it is.
Yep, that will be their ball.
With a couple
There
seconds
they go.
left. We'll see what they can do. Oh, doesn't secure the pass.
Tries to kick it, but unsuccessful.
He was ready to pass it to the next guy. Wasn't able to secure his own pass first.
Pushing.
Number 2.
RSGC
Oh,
able
that's
to
a
get it back.
hit forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. And the ref is signaling that that
Mhm.
will be Country Day's ball.
Yeah. Tried to make it look like, just like I said, try to make it look like that he lost the possession, but secretly tried to
Yeah.
forward pass it. Oh,
There
he goes.
Let's see if they're able to get some points on the board right
Oh,
before the end of the
loses it.
half. This is the closest they have
see.
got to the try line so far.
Yep, they're at the 15, the 10, loses it.
Those are
Tries to
football
pass
lines,
it.
Ryan.
Yeah, but it still is the same for try line.
They measure in meters in rugby. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's convert
American
it.
football. Unfortunate, but, you know.
Well, for the viewers, they see the 10, 20, 30, so that's what we can go off of.
I guess.
Can we get a senior correspondent give some confirmation? What should we go off of?
Meters. Meters. Yes. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, you know, there aren't any rugby markings on the St. Mike's field.
No.
But what I think Ryan's trying to do is give some rough estimates.
So,
So
it's just about the same.
the goal line's actually right at the... Is it exactly on the 0-yard line for football? Is it on the field? Yes. Okay.
So doesn't you're kidding me.
It's
Doesn't
all
make a
good.
difference at all.
Let's just see if they can score here right before the half. Again, the timer says 0, but there was an injury, so we believe that they did pause the time. Let's see if they're able to get any points. We're definitely moments away from the half, though. That's for sure. Struggling there. Can't really tell who has the ball. And ref signaling that will be Country Day's ball. Very close to the try line. Let's see if they're able to get some points on. Passing it back. Able to get it. Tackled by an RSGC member. There they're going. They're able to pass it back. Unfortunately, the tent's in the way. Trying to maneuver. But unfortunately, they're working their way slowly backwards.
Yeah.
And a big tackle there. And that will be RSGC. Nope, Country Day ball. Still, trying to push through. Trying to find a break somewhere.
I've managed to get the conversions ready.
And that will be a try.
Oh.
And finally, we have some points on the board.
There we go.
5 for Country Day School. Very nicely done. Let's see if they can get the extra conversion points. And here comes the ref. And, ooh, unfortunately that will be a miss and no good.
Yeah. No good on that, but it's okay. Still up by 5. First points of the game. They
Yeah,
managed to get 'em.
honestly, it's anyone's game. They've looked like a pretty even match.
Yes. That's just like what I said before the game.
As we predicted, they're both.
You were telling me Country Day, even though they are winning, still pretty tough.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
it's
tight.
It's anyone's game at this point.
Yeah.
5 points, very easy. Again, we'll see. I'm not sure if it's at the half yet. Again, some confusion just because we had an injury earlier in the game.
Yes.
So we're not entirely sure how much time is left. But it looks like yes, it is the half. So that will be the half. And again, Country Day School up 5-0. Ryan, what does RSGC need to do to have a shot at winning this game?
To score some tries.
But they had 3 very long drives
Right at the beginning too.
right
with
at the
that-
beginning, but unfortunately they just weren't able. They were
Yeah.
very, very close. Again, around 10 meters out.
Yeah.
Why weren't they able to be
I
successful
think
at
it's
that?
it's their passing. It's just for everyone too. It's wet outside, still a bit wet. They just haven't been able to get a handle on the ball.
Yeah, definitely a bit of sloppiness over there. But overall, Country Day Schools had some really solid defense.
Yes, that's true.
That's definitely helped them.
They're going to be talking over that in the halftime, seeing what they can do to
yeah.
answer back.
For sure.
RSGC.
And second half will be beginning momentarily.
Yes.
Before we go to the second half, let's talk about the next game. Who's playing in the next game?
We have St. Mike's looking for their 10th win, 10-0, looking to be
Yeah.
10-0 against Rousseau Lake College.
Yes, and just while we're waiting for the second half to start, who do you think's coming up on top for that game?
I'm going St. Mike's.
St. Mike's?
Rousseau Lake lost 29-0, so in their game against Crestwood Prep. So let's see.
Yeah.
St. Mike's probably.
Okay, we're going to send it
off.
off. The game's actually already started without us.
Whoa.
Craziness.
Let's see if what we talked about is happening with RSGC
Yeah,
here.
Country Day gets to return
They
at
get
the start
tackled.
of the
So
half.
good defense by RSGC, but they're not able to get the possession
See if
after
they
that.
can get it off their side.
There we go.
Nope.
Yep, they're able to get it. They're going. RSGC. Unfortunately, you see another bad pass. Passes it right to where a
Yeah.
Country Day player is waiting.
And the
to
whistle's
receive.
blown there. I believe there was actually a forward pass on the part of Royal St. George's. On the part of Country Day School, so that will be a scrum. And, honestly, if RSGC wants to have a shot at winning this game, I think they need to score on this drive.
At the
Even though there is
36
6
line.
minutes.
36-meter line.
Yes.
There we go. 36 meters out from the try line.
And the whistle's blown. They're going to go back and do it again.
back, yeah.
And we saw a very similar situation where there were multiple scrums over and over down on the other side. Let's see if RSGC is able to kind of get out of this slump that they're in and put some points on the board. Here we go.
And another scrum. It is it's for RSGC. We'll see what's happening.
Running forward, tackled nicely. Are
The
they
second
able
half
to
really-
control the ball?
I don't think I've seen. We're only
There we
a
go.
minute and a half, but I haven't seen too many big plays. It's just a lot. Oh, there we go. Finally, maybe something over here.
Crossing the halfway line
Another good pass. You see, passes right to where you want them.
into
your
Royal
man to
St.
be.
George's territory. Oh, and a big
Splits
break.
three.
No one there. Is he
And
able to get to the end?
CDS is
There he is.
able to
There
get
we
another
go.
try. Extend their lead 10-0. See if they can get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that conversion is going to be important
Yes.
because that will make it that much harder, for RSGC to catch up.
A two full set of sevens if they get the conversion here.
And we'll see if they're able to do it.
And
Looking good to me, and it is. And that will put them up 12-0. 12-0 with just under 5 minutes to go. Again, what went wrong on that play, Ryan?
it was just Country Day was just too good there. I think
There were 3 guys.
Three guys.
That he just
RSGC
ran right by.
I think they just weren't ready for it. They
Lack of
weren't ready-
communication.
yeah. They just weren't ready
Bit
to
of
receive the
sloppiness.
guy.
Yeah,
to
and he
defend.
definitely came out of nowhere, just bolted right by them, didn't even have a lot of time to react.
That's what happens in rugby sevens. Just real fast pace. Not enough guys
Quick
to.
games.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe they're able to put some more points on the board. Last game we did see a big win, 29-0.
Not able
This
to
game we're seeing 12-0.
secure the possession there. See, this is I think this is what went wrong. What's going wrong for RSGC here.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to get good hardy passes.
Oh, and Country Day breaking away. Are they able to get for the try?
And yes.
I
they
don't
are.
know if he was
Yes.
able to put downward. Yes, that will be a try. Got confirmation from
I
our
saw.
senior correspondent. That's going to put them up 17-0.
So they're going to have to try to get a conversion from here,
And
though. Let's see.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Let's see if he's able to get it. No.
I didn't.
No.
Are you sure?
It's no good. It didn't go through. It stayed in the end zone.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. So can we get a confirmation from our senior
Didn't get
correspondent?
to see the ref there.
No good.
No good. Okay, there we go.
There we go. And here we go. 3 minutes left. 17-0. Maybe RSGC can put up a couple points on the board just so it's not a shutout.
We'll see. I'm excited.
You're excited.
I'm excited to see what RSGC can pull off, because they had a good start
They did.
to the game, but they just haven't shown up since. Maybe they're gonna have a little 2-3 minutes of
glory.
Yeah.
Oh, and Country Day able to get the ball right back immediately. Definitely not what they wanted.
No, not at all. This
Whistle
is exactly
blown.
this is what RSGC did against Rousseau Lake in the first game that I said they were so good at, but it's going well for Country Day right now. That pass, the initial kickoff, that they're able to
It is an
secure the possession
RSG scrum,
right
though,
off
so
of it.
hopefully they can get it out of their territory. Put it on Country Day's side. Grab a couple points there.
They've been close. They just haven't been able to.
Exactly. Let's see what they're
seal
able
the
to
deal.
do. RSGC, can they get the ball? Country Day, bit of fighting.
It's pushed off
RSGC
there,
able to
yeah.
come out with the ball. RSGC trying to advance, having a bit of trouble, not making much progress. And passes back. Good pass. Slow and steady wins the race. Almost making it to the halfway
I don't know
line.
if they can go slow and steady anymore. It's a minute and a half left.
Well, they can't, but
We'll
you know
see.
what? It's solid progression with no turnover so far on this
yes,
drive.
that's true.
So that's definitely an advantage.
They're just up to the 45-meter line. Nope, gets back. Yep. Back almost halfway.
And trying to cross that halfway line, just not being able to. Solid defense on Country Day School. There's a nice tackle, driving him right into the ground. Oh, and a big hit there. Again, losing all that progress as we hit the 1 minute mark. And I believe that's going to be a forward pass on Country Day School, which is going to lead to a RSGC scrum.
I don't know if there's too much left.
Oh, sorry, no. My mistake. There will not be a scrum. RSGC's ball, though. Let's see what they're able to do here.
I don't know how much hope there is left for.
I would say minimal.
Yes.
I would say minimal. And here, big charge off the start, but just hit immediately. Passes back. Oh, and it's these sloppy mistakes that are getting them and what's causing, the turnovers. Fortunately for them, there was no turnover there, but definitely a loss of getting a bit out of focus, unfortunately. Again, the camera's not a big fan of this weather.
Yep.
It looks like the weather has cleared up a bit outside. Not raining as much anymore. The game should almost be over. Although charging down the field, can we? Oh my goodness, I wish we could get in focus here. Unfortunate. I can only make out the people, but not the actions.
We have a lot of people
There we go.
seeing what's happening. Game's almost over. We're all.
Oh, out of focus. Oh, back end focus. Here
There
we go.
I think
RSGC definitely progressed down the field.
that's the most energy right now, waiting for the camera to get back in focus.
Yeah, the game should be over momentarily, though.
Compared to last game with that big blowout, I don't know. This game, though it is 17-0, it's a bit slower for me, at least. Just a lot of these dead, quick possessions that haven't been able to go anywhere.
RSGC's ball again.
We'll see.
Maybe they can put some points on.
With the
last
last
minute.
couple minutes, no. And
That will be Country Day's ball. Yes. Bit of confusion. I think there were actually too many people in the field. I counted 8 RSGC players.
really,
Yes. Even though one was walking off, there were 8 on the field. Don't know if that matters.
during the
Yeah.
possession, wow. able to save it there. Just give like a
No, that was,
line out, I think. Yes,
again, time should be over momentarily.
it is a line out.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of confusion here. A guy from Country Day has to go off. Almost 8 people before they started. Nice.
Nope.
Goes out again.
Oh, it's in touch.
Another line out.
And we'll see. Again, this game should be wrapping up momentarily. No time on our clock left, and yeah, that will be the game.
That's the game. So 17-0. That's the 6th game. 2 games in a row where 0 points scored.
Yeah, 2 shutouts in a row. And Ryan, does that surprise you at all?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Not too bad.
Okay, well, looking forward to the next game. We have home field advantage. We have St. Michael's College School, the Shamrocks, against Rousseau Lake College. For this game, who do you think's coming out on top?
I'm calling it St. Mike's.
Calling St. Mike's.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because Russell Lake just wasn't able to show up in the last game, losing 29-0. St. Mike's was able to come back
Yes.
1 try behind and with a minute left
That's true.
to win the game. So
That's
I think
true.
St. Mike's got the grit and determination to win.
Yeah, and you know, it is home field advantage, and although there's not necessarily a crowd out today just because of the rain per se, I would assume that's the only reason why. You know, it's a bit cold, a bit rainy. Not a lot of people want to go out for this game. It definitely is nice to play at home nonetheless, used to the field. They know what's up. They know what's going on. I think that combined with obviously that they've proven themselves not just today, but throughout the games in CISA so far. I would
They're
totally
going to
agree
make it
with
10-0,
you.
a record for their first season at St.
For
Mike.
sure.
First
Definitely
season.
the most impressive. Definitely the most impressive.
We'll see when the game's going to start. In the meantime, we
Yeah.
haven't talked about our Spirit Week in a couple
We haven't.
games. So
Yeah, the Spirit Week, for sure. So definitely a lot happening. Craziness around the school. Organized chaos, as some may say. We've got stuff happening in all the departments. Obviously, right now, we see some quality sports action happening
Yes.
from rugby.
this whole week.
This whole week. Today, we have our rugby tournament. Thankfully, for us, we get to broadcast it. But originally, it was supposed to be at a different school. But their field got way too muddy just because it's
of the
been
rain.
raining all the time. So we have an AstroTurf field able to kindly host the event, which means that we're also hosting an additional rugby tournament on Wednesday. And hopefully we're going to be broadcasting that to you guys on Wednesday. But it is supposed to rain. And as we know and we've experienced with our technical difficulties today, the cameras do not like the rain.
But we're back. We're back into it. We've been able to get 3 good games without too many technical difficulties. And I think we're ready to start St. Mike's versus Rousseau Lake.
Yeah.
In a couple.
And here we go. Hopefully we can update the scoreboard.
Are we back? Yep. Oh, they're just doing a little bit of practice.
Little bit of practice. So, again,
This is the second game that St. Mike's is actually playing. Their first game of the day was actually won by forfeit against RSGC.
yeah, and, you know, in addition to rugby happening during this Spirit Week, what other sports games do we have going on throughout the school?
Well, we have another rugby game on Rugby Meets on Wednesday, and I'm hearing about a lax game on Thursday.
A lacrosse game, yes.
Game.
Which is
All weather permitting.
It is actually, as a matter of fact, supposed to be sunny
Really?
on Thursday.
That's good news for lax, because last week we were supposed to live stream one, but
I know.
unfortunately it was rained out.
No, it was not.
It was not rained
It was
out.
just
It was just canceled.
It's just flat out
Solid.
canceled.
I
But
don't
there
like
is
that.
a junior lacrosse game at 3 p.m.
Yes.
on Thursday against Upper Canada College, and then following that we have our senior lacrosse game against Upper Canada
Solid.
College. Definitely will be interesting games, as our lacrosse team is one of the best we have seen in history. Over
Yes, for
10
sure.
players committed to
And I think we're ready to
American
start the
schools.
St. Mike's game. They're just kicking off right now.
There we go.
7 minutes on the clock.
7 minutes on the clock in the first.
6 minutes and 50. Just counted in my head before we get the thing. 43, 42,
And
41,
unfortunately, our
40.
camera is a bit out of focus.
38, 37, 36. Nope, don't go down it.
Our camera just keeps tilting up
34,
into the sky.
33. 6 minutes and a half left. There we go.
And
Happy
there we
counting.
go.
And we got our graphic up and ready to go. There we go.
Okay, and St. Mike's going off strong here. Burst
There
through a
we
line
go.
of defenders. Going. Can he be stopped?
He's pushing the guy away.
Stiff arm.
We got a
Unfortunately,
bit
we're out of focus.
blurriness. Oh.
And I can't tell if he got in. Where's the ball? It's out of the screen.
It was
No.
not good.
Not entirely sure what happened. Unfortunately, our camera wasn't able to pick up
What I
the
do know is
action.
that it looks to be a scrum.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A scrum for Rousseau Lake.
Yes.
Right near the try line.
And let's see what they're able to do here. Bounces back. St. Mike's, are they
Tries
able
to
to
kick
get
it away.
Josh McBain able to get it. Goes to his side. Graham Gibbs pushing his way through. St. Mike's able to keep going. They're going. Can we see a shot on the outside? Working his way out. Is he able to get it? He's running
Trying
past.
to get into the middle before. Yep. I think that's good.
And yes, that will be a try.
It's looking good for
5-0 for St. Michael's for the Shamrocks. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, he's just going to bring it out so
Yep.
that he has a better chance. As long as he's on that same general
For
line,
sure. For sure.
he's allowed to kick it. Let's see. Can we get a shot of the ball in this conversion? We have Josh McBain running to catch it whenever it's done.
There we go.
Yes, the first half. 4 minutes and a half left. He
Kicked
kicks it.
right through.
Looks good.
That's good. An extra 2 points on the board.
Good conversion right there. Nice.
St. Mike's taking an early lead, just over 2.5 minutes into the game. Ryan, what's making them stand out for you?
They were just ready from the get-go.
They're ready from the get-go. Their energy,
Not bad passes. They
explosive.
yeah, they're just ready.
And it seems like they really work well as a team, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, in addition to not messing up the passes, they know what they're doing and they have a plan set in stone and they're able to execute that. That's what got them that first try.
And they're kicking it off again. We'll see what Rousseau Lake can come back with, if they can.
Oh,
not able to secure.
unfortunate.
there,
And
but
they tried to kick it forward. Blocked by
Deflected.
St. Mike's. Oh. St. Mike's able to pick it up. Whistle blown. And it looks like there's going to be a scrum for Rousseau Lake.
We have a couple games left. After this is Crestwood Prep versus RSGC.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what will happen with them. But for now, we got St. Mike's versus Rousseau Lake College. Oh, bad pass. Unfortunately, McBain picks it up. But
I
what
think there was a
happened
bit
there?
of forward action off McBain. Kind of tipped it off, went a bit forward.
I don't know about that one. It is. You are right. It is it ended up being a scrum for Rousseau Lake, but I do not know what the call was there.
Yeah. And unfortunately, just for anyone who's tuning in now, we are running a bit behind schedule. We're approximately 15 minutes behind schedule, but
Yes.
working on catching up. And here we go, St. Mike's driving. Can they make it for the try? Graham Gibbs, explosive, right down, past the try line. Can we get a shot of him? And that will be a successful try. An extra 5 points on the board. St. Mike's further extending their lead, 12-0. And now we'll see if they're able to get this conversion attempt. Going to be interesting here. Not sure if it's possible.
Oh, so I believe I'm just introducing this now, but it was a knock-on is what causes the scrums. Forward passes is what ends up in being just the pure possession for the other team. But those ones where they end up in scrums, I think it is a knock-on.
And that is a successful conversion attempt. Further extending their lead.
Another good try in conversion for St. Mike's. This is
14-0.
This is looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, and Rousseau Lake hasn't even been able to get into St. Michael's territory throughout this game, so just proving that in addition to their offense obviously being very strong throughout the game, their defense is no exception. And we'll see what they're able to do here. Looks like Charlie Vasilikakos is going to launch it for St. Mike's. Nice and high. See if they're able to recover it. Again, unfortunately, Rousseau Lake not able to catch it, giving St. Mike's the another offensive opportunity here to put another more points, on the board before the half. And here we go. Here's the scrum. St. Mike's. See what they're able to do here. St. Mike's easily recovers it back.
Yeah.
Moving upfield. Are they able to? Trying to break free in a crowd of defenders.
With 30
Josh
seconds
McBain
left.
charging through.
Wow.
Anyone able to get him? Grabbing on the jersey. Password to number 7.
Graham Gibbs falls to the floor, gets tackled, but it's looking like a ruck. Josh McBain.
There we go.
And
Charging.
number 2, we got, wow.
That will be.
Nicholas Varmazis
Yes.
gets another try for St. Mike's right at the center line. So this should be looking good for another conversion, hopefully.
Yeah, and that's going to increase the score to 19-0 for St. Mike's.
Get a nice look at the cloud. The cloudy day we have today. And Loblaws in behind.
Beautiful Loblaws. Best potato wedges, Ryan?
I'm thinking about some $5 meal deal right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And let's see if they're able to get this conversion attempt here.
Yeah, first we got these couple of games left. St. Mike's looking to make it.
And that will be
a nice
yet
21
another.
and
Yep.
oh, wow. You think they
And
can?
this is at the half. So
We'll see.
I don't
It's
even
looking
know.
pretty good.
Again, the highest scoring game we've had is a 29-0 win for Crestwood Prep, but I think St. Mike's, well, obviously at this rate, they could easily beat that as we go into the half.
St. Mike's has only let in 12 points this season. That was just last game. Other than that, 0, 0, 0
and
points scored by their
another 0.
opponents.
And
Crazy.
again, as you were saying, Ryan, what are they doing at the half?
Oh, well, you know, it's just what I've been seeing is unlike the Royal St. George game, they've just been just ready from the get-go. Good passes. It's looking pretty good for them. That's what I've seen.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the next game. Who are we seeing?
We will be seeing Crestwood Prep versus RSGC, Royal St. George's.
And Crestwood Prep, RSGC. Who do you think's coming out on top for that game?
Seeing that RSGC wasn't able to score a single point just because they were a bit sloppy that game, and Crestwood was able to win 29-0 versus Rousseau Lake, who the St. Mike's is facing now, I'm going out with Crestwood Prep. That's what I'm going for.
I would have to agree with you with that. They've been showing that their offensive is strong, and at the same time, their defense is decent.
But you know what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Last game, Crestwood Prep versus St. Mike's.
That's going to be a good game.
It will. 29-0 Crestwood against Rousseau, and already 21-0 St. Mike's versus Rousseau. So
yeah,
two,
and has
two big
Crestwood
blowouts.
lost any games? I think they won their first game too. The one
yes.
earlier in the day.
They actually lost their first game
lost.
against Country Day.
They
Wow.
lost to Country Day.
So
Interesting.
I
The
don't
two
know.
losers of Country Day facing off in the next match. Going to be interesting. Definitely want to stick around for that. Anyway, we'll be back momentarily. We're going to take a quick break from commentating. We'll be back momentarily. We'll see you then.
Yeah. Oh, they're ready to.
Just update the scoreboard. You need to put 7 minutes. Do you know how to do it? Okay, Riley. Huh? That's true. You can probably.
And we're back at the second half. Russell Lake, good kickoff to St. Mike's, but
Yes.
St. Mike's is able to handle it. Already gets it good, and camera gets away, goes back to Loblaws in the clouds, but it's okay. Oh, wow. Oh, loses the
St. Mike's,
ball.
no, able to pick it up. There we
But
go.
yeah, he gets it back. Number 12, Blake Nielsen. This is the what I was talking about, the oil change. Our coach, Mr. Spignola, likes to call it, where they just change their whole lineup from the first starters. They keep them on for the whole first half, and then the second half goes for the second line.
Yeah, and you know, that makes sense. They got a substantial lead
Mhm.
here. I don't think they got that much to worry about. So, good idea, again, letting all their players participate in this tournament.
For sure. A scrum for Rousseau Lake. And they get it back. Oh, but gets
Ooh.
tackled immediately.
St.
Trying to get the
Mike's,
ball away.
Are they able? Yes, they do recover it. Breakaway here. Is
job.
anyone able to get him? Running down the field, that's number 8.
That's number 8, Andrew Rebello. He had a good play in the 14-12 win. I remember.
And I think that will be in touch.
Good run. And another good run here. Getting St. Mike's all the way up almost to the try line.
Yeah, and to be
Couple meters
honest,
back.
looking how this has gone before, they'll definitely be able to put some extra points on the board here, further extending this 21-0 lead.
We will see.
We will see. And this is Rousseau Lake's last game. Am I correct in saying? No, sorry. They do have one more game after that. In the last game, Ryan, what do they need to improve on
I don't know.
to get away with at least
Not gonna
one
lie, I
today?
don't know. I just haven't seen too much. Maybe just the effort, because they just seem
it's
just like Rose St. George, just sloppy play once
Dropping the
again.
ball a lot. I would say that's the biggest problem. They're
Yeah.
giving away way too many turnovers.
But St. Mike's is just, I think it's just St. Mike's being good in this game, not necessarily Rousseau Lake being that bad. It's just St. Mike's just controlling everything,
Yeah,
not
for
giving
sure.
Rousseau Lake a chance.
Yeah, and we'll see what they're able to do here again with 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the second half. Can we get it to say the second half? There we go. One more plus. Ah, perfect. And again, let's see what St. Mike's is able to come up with here.
So we'll see what's happening. Looks like a scrum for Rousseau Lake. Pretty excited for these next couple of games. We've got some good matchups going on, especially for that one I mentioned before, the last game, St. Mike's versus Crestwood Prep. Even before that, we got Country Day and Rousseau Lake, and then Crestwood Prep against RSGC.
Mm-hmm.
So some pretty
And
good
again,
matchups.
Now just under 4 minutes, a lot of time being wasted, which is just narrowing the opportunities for Rousseau Lake to put points on the board. And here we go. We'll see if they're able to, no, and get stopped right away by the St. Mike's defense, being driven further and further back towards their try line. Trying to do something.
Yeah, just not able. Not able to
Keep
control
trying
anything.
to push forward. Again, driven back, not being able to make that much progress, although trying to work to the outside and get something, but again, not successful here. And there we go. St. Mike's bursting through.
Wow.
And that will be yet another try, I believe. Let's just get a confirmation on that from the ref.
Yes, No, actually.
That will actually not be a try, as the ref confirms. I'm not entirely sure why. Can't really see a signal from this far out, but
There might have been a call just before they were able to get there.
there's going to be a scrum, though, so still a chance for St. Mike's to score as they're extremely close to the try line and potentially extend this lead even further. Let's see what they can do.
Though it is a scrum for Rousseau Lake, but not a really good one.
No.
Just came right back out from where the player threw it in from. That's why they're redoing it.
There to the outside, kicked it down. Very interesting strategy, having to make them run all the way back. Rousseau Lake obviously trying to prevent people from St. Mike's from just putting any more points on the board.
tears the jersey like over him. Wow.
And he's
He's
down.
no, he gets up.
No,
he's
he's
okay.
up.
He's okay.
Looks
That
like
a
he
bit
was
crazy.
injured for a
Yeah.
second. St. Mike's charging down the field. Is anyone able to get him?
Splits
No.
4.
Is he still
He's
going? He's
running.
going. He's going.
Oh.
And that will be a try. Another 5 points on the board for St. Mike's, as you can see. Some spectators very angry.
Yeah, I saw that at the bottom left.
That's going to give St.
Splitting.
Mike's.
It's a story of just splitting all the defenders. That's how they've been able to
Yeah.
get on these breakouts.
That's going to give St. Mike's a further
good.
26-0 lead.
Make it 28, almost
Potentially.
almost
gonna
the
wait.
score of the last game of game number 5,
Mm-hmm.
Crestwood versus Rousseau.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. And just over a minute left.
Deja vu for Rousseau.
Yeah.
They thought they could bounce back, but nah, it's just not happening right now.
And let's see what they're able to do here. And that is an easy conversion, further upping the lead to 28-0.
Wow. You think they can score one more in these next couple, or they're not even going to go for it? I think keeping it shutting Rousseau out is pretty nice.
I would say, play it safe.
Mm-hmm.
A shutout would look pretty nice on their part. Because,
Yes.
again, to continue with the streak of shutting teams out.
Except for
So,
one.
except for one. But,
Still pretty good.
why not? Our clock is saying just around 30 seconds at this point, but there is definitely potential to get more.
Yes.
Because our clock is usually a bit ahead. Unfortunately, we don't have a scoreboard to reference for these matches in the tournament. Yeah, and we'll see what they're able to do here. Again, on our clock, we're just passing under the 10-second mark. So, not looking too good for them. Looks like it's still going to be St. Mike's ball. Oh, no, they're going to
end
scrum.
it soon, but other than that, looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Our players on the varsity Shamrock Sevens rugby team.
St. Mike's, are they able to get it? Yep. And there we go. Breaking free. Able to dodge this one guy. Nope. Tackle down. Again.
This one guy, that one guy, wow.
Yeah, again, it's hard to see the numbers from the back. Way out from a distance here. Are
Another
they able to
pass.
advance? Oh, and unfortunately it's dropped. Still
To
good,
Ignacio.
though. Going.
And it looks like I am not able to see what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, he's running.
Coming back.
And he gets it.
Yeah, and that will
He
be
extends the lead.
another 5 points on the board.
33-0.
33-0.
Had to do some quick math there.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can get another.
Fortunately, I didn't get to
2
see
points.
who got that try to acknowledge them.
I think.
Is it
I'm
the
not
guy on the
sure.
left? Did he actually get it?
I can't read the numbers, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
But we'll see.
We'll see who gets the
And here we have number 4, who's going to try for the conversion.
number 4, Matthew Wales.
See what he's able to do. Oh.
Unfortunately, that is not converted.
Yeah.
But it is still a bigger win than Crestwood Prep was able to give Russell Lake. So
Yeah.
33-0, 29-0.
And again, the
Russell
time.
Lake is pretty.
We should almost
struggling
be
here.
done with this game.
Yes.
Uh,
I believe after the kickoff they'll end it. They just have to wait
yeah,
for
pretty soon. Pretty soon.
the procedure.
And here we go. Nice kick.
We'll find out when they stop running. Imagine we get
Dives.
another try.
That would be interesting, to say the least.
That was a bit forwardy to me, but I don't know.
Pushed out. In touch, St. Mike's ball. Passing it back in. Oh. We'll see. Bit of confusion, it's looking like. Oh, no. I think they figured it out. I believe there's a scrum happening now. Rousseau Lake scrum.
The game should almost be over.
Yeah, I'm not sure where these extra minutes are always
No.
coming from, Ryan. But
I thought it was a continuous game clock. I'm not too sure now, but it's okay.
no one knows.
In the first couple of games, we did end
relatively
time,
accurate. Oh,
yeah.
and St. Mike's almost able to break away with the ball. Are they able to get across
If he
the
gets
try line?
down, he puts his hand up. The ref. Does that mean?
No. Just want to. No?
No. I think that's a scrum.
No. That's
It is?
5.
Really?
Yeah, that's a try.
Wow. Once again.
So another 5 points on the board.
Had a feeling.
38.
Wow.
Nothing.
Incredible.
I believe.
Yes, it is.
And that will be good. Another 2
get
points.
The conversion.
Hitting the 40 mark.
Wow.
And again, time should be out momentarily.
42-0.
Yeah, and that's the game. And a great way to
Good on
end
St.
it.
Mike's there.
Great way to end it for St. Mike's. A 40-0 win. Try after try.
Yep. It's
They're
looking
able
pretty good.
to get points.
So they have 1 game left against Crestwood Prep, who was
Mhm.
also able to beat Rousseau Lake by almost the same margin, 29-0.
Yes.
It's looking pretty good.
For sure. And, at this next game, so we're looking at Crestwood Prep against Royal St. George's
Yes.
College. As we were talking about before, you think Crestwood's going to come out with the lead.
I think they are.
And why do you think that?
They pummeled Rousseau Lake just like St.
Mhm.
Mike's did in this game.
They did.
And if that's the same kind of tenacity that St. Mike's had, if they provide that against RSGC, combined with RSGC's sloppiness in that last game against Country Day, I think that's what we're going to see
For sure.
for game number 8.
For sure. So now when we have a moment, let's look at game number 9, because we
Yes.
still have 3 more games left in the tournament today.
Games.
So game number 9, after this one, we have Country Day School against Rousseau Lake.
Yes.
Who's coming out on top for that one?
I'm going to go Country Day just based on the
Country Day.
previous statistics.
Yeah.
Country Day was able to give to put St. Mike's out of their streak of having no
Mhm.
opponent points by putting 12 in that game. Even though they lost, they were able to give 12 points.
Well, and they beat RSGC
Yes.
17-0, which was very impressive for sure.
So I think Country Day will have it against
Yeah.
Rousseau Lake.
And I think game number 10, again, while we have time
That's
to talk
the big
about it,
game.
I know the next game's about to start momentarily,
Yes.
but Crestwood Prep against St. Mike's. This is a tough one.
It will be.
It's a tough
Depending,
one.
I'm gonna see how this game pans out. If
That's
if
true.
they're able to beat
That's
RSGC again with this big 29-0 or 40-0, whatever, or 17-0 margin.
Making an early prediction, though. Who's going to come out on top?
Game 8. I got Crestwood. Yeah.
Do you think Crestwood's going to beat St. Mike's?
Oh, game number.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
early
game number 8.
prediction. No, I'm
Game
saying
number
early
10.
prediction.
I gotta go with St. Mike's, of course.
St. Mike's.
Come on.
They're our home crowd.
It's Spirit Week. St. Mike's is gonna provide the spirit. They're gonna provide the motivation. They have everything going for them right now.
Honestly, I would agree with you. Again, just based on it coming in, it looked like St. Mike's was one of the favorites, just being undefeated this year so far, not even allowing anyone
No.
to score points on them. I don't really think this trend is going to stop. I think they're going to continue to win, although
40-0 is the last game.
although I do think that Crestwood will make it a significant challenge
You think
for them
so?
to get some
Yeah.
points. For sure. They are a good, solid team, and I think they're going to give St. Mike's the challenge that they need to persist through CISA and make it to the finals and potentially win. Here's our next game.
That's a good segue to this next game. Crestwood Prep against RSGC. RSGC kicks it off to Crestwood Prep, and we'll see how this game goes. I'm excited. Got a bit of energy
Yes,
right
and
now.
let's
Oh,
see. Here we go.
there's-
Starting off strong. Big run. Super tall.
Splits
Number
3.
4. Running.
he's
running.
ready.
Can he
Number
get it?
4.
Trying to deke him out.
Oh, come on.
There
yeah,
we
there
go.
we go.
Can he push it down?
And that's a good try.
There we go. And an early lead. Just 20 seconds into the game.
20 seconds,
They're-
I'm sorry. Yes.
Crestwood Prep already up 5-0.
Wow.
Next-
5-0 with that try. See if they can get a conversion, 2-point conversion. It's going to be great.
And an explosive start. What do you think happened? Why was
RSGC
RSGC
was
not ready?
not ready.
They weren't ready.
Off that kickoff, I said in the third game when they played their first game, their first real game against Rousseau Lake, was it? Yes.
Yeah.
They were able to do those good kickoffs that I was talking about. That's what I wanted to see in these next games, where they kick it off but are ready to tackle the forward the moment the ball lands on the floor. But they just haven't done it since their first game.
Yeah, and for anyone who's just joining us, unfortunately, we're around a half hour behind schedule.
Wow.
Again, this game
We were
was
supposed to end at 6.
we were supposed to end at 6, although I
But-
think we're just going to get more action in, longer games.
I like it.
I love it. This game was supposed to start at 5, so around half an hour behind schedule.
No worries.
It's all good. Do we know if Crestwood was able to get the extra 2 points? We got distracted.
We got distracted. I'm just so into the game, so into the analyzation of RSGC here not being ready that just missed the conversion.
Yeah, that's
But I think
unfortunate.
it won't matter. Not gonna lie.
Not
It's
gonna
looking
lie.
like Crestwood's day.
We'll
Crestwood's
try
game.
to confirm.
We will.
Can we try to get a confirmation? We are going to try. Our head producer is going to try and get a confirmation
Yes.
on this.
Not our senior correspondent. He wasn't able to be here, Mr.
Mhm.
Josh. But yes, our producer will try to get something for us here. But as far as we know, it's 5-0. Crestwood Prep against RSGC if you're just tuning in. Just under 5 minutes left. And it looks like we have a bit of confusion going on. It is it's a line out for Crestwood Prep. It is almost deflected off of RSGC, but Crestwood keeps the ball. They're running. Falls down. Will he be able to pass it out? Tries to get a ruck here, but does not manage to get into the procedure to complete one.
RSGC number 4 being very aggressive there. Big, tall guy.
Yeah, there's our
Towers
star of the
over
game so
everyone
far,
else.
number 4, with that first try of the game.
Yeah.
20 seconds into it. Wow.
Unfortunately, we don't have any of the names of the players from any of the other schools.
Only St. Michael's,
Only St. Mike's, but,
our star
you
team.
know, we still got numbers. Not all the schools even have numbers, though, so, you know, it's all okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's see what's happening here. Head producer, were you able to get an update on the scores? No, nothing.
We do not
We're gonna
have confirmation
continue to
for
work
it.
on that.
It's okay.
At this point, you know, just approaching the halfway mark through the first half. Let's see what they're able to do. RSGC needs to get the ball out of their territory and put some points on the board if they want a chance at beating them. And it's not looking like that. Crestwood driving. Number 4 continuing to push, helping this team get closer and closer to the try line. And there we go, a breakaway.
There we go.
Able to be tackled and stopped just in time. 10 meters
Just
out.
before the try line. 10 meters. Are you kidding me? That's 10 meters? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Rough estimate.
Rough estimate.
Oh.
We
We
have
have
our
an injury.
medical team going to one of the players of,
Mhm.
who was it?
It looks like Crestwood. Looks like they're in a bit of a darker blue.
Doesn't look like we can see anything, actually, but there we
Anyway,
go. It is a member of the unfocused camera.
not entirely sure. Regardless, though, we do
No,
have
it's
an
a member of Royal St. George's.
Is
yes.
it? Okay.
The white socks
Yes.
and the blue jersey, yes. So it's a
And
member of
it
Royal St.
looks like
George's.
he's able to get up. Again, rugby definitely.
Looks like he's holding his... He's holding his something.
It's hard to see. At least he's able to walk up by himself.
His arm seems a bit hurt.
Yeah, we'll get a substitute in, and the game will continue no problem. But you know, it's all good.
Yeah. So we're going to get back into it with just under 3 minutes left. Just under 3 minutes left. Yes, the player from Royal St. George's is out.
Okay, and here the game continues. In the background, scrum about to happen. Don't know why they're focusing. There we go.
There we go. Back in the action. Just under 3 minutes left.
Pushing.
And we'll see what's happening here. Can Crestwood extend their lead? Do you think Royal St. George's will get a point in this game?
Yes,
Early
sir.
prediction?
No.
No?
I'll be honest with you. No.
They just just all these last couple games, they just haven't been able to get good, hearty, long possessions, good passes or anything.
Yeah, and you know, extending that lead to 10-0. Let's see if they're able to get the conversion. Again. Couldn't tell. We just missed that shot. I think they got it there.
Hmm.
That's going to extend their lead to 12-0.
Yes, it will.
We're just going to get no, they did not. We just got confirmation they did not get the conversion, so their lead's going to sit at 10-0. Still substantial lead. Again, under 2 minutes left to play in the first half.
And Crestwood is ready to kick it off. They kick it off to RSGC, and let's see what's happening.
Really deep kick.
Yeah. But they are ready to defend and tackle the moment the ball hit the ground, just like I've been saying this whole day so far.
Yeah, and RSGC just now, even struggling to make it to that halfway line at this point, kind of unfortunate. Here's a good chance,
Yeah.
just around 15 meters out. Although slowly making their way backwards. Definitely not ideal. Nice tackle by Crestwood player.
RSGC
Still not able to
manages
get the ball.
it. And gets tackled almost immediately. Gains a couple of meters.
Slowly, though. They're slowly actually progressing backwards. They've lost around 10 meters.
Really?
Yeah, not good. And continually losing. Oh, and now Crestwood's ball. Are they able to get a try? Working their way to the try line. He's
and
across.
It looks like, yep.
I can't
Is he
tell.
good?
He's good. We have confirmation from our senior correspondent, Josh, that will be an additional 5 points.
Wow.
Slapped on the board.
Wow. 15-0. This is pretty good so far. No conversions yet.
No.
Able to be made by Crestwood, but it's okay. They've kept RSGC off the scoreboard. Since Game 5, it's been 29-0, 17-0, 40-0. You think we'll continue the trend?
I would say the next game.
shutouts?
I think the next game will be a shutout. I think the final game 10 will be one of the most interesting of the day. Very close game.
Looks like our top 3 teams are Country Day, St. Mike's, and Crestwood Preparatory School. For sure. Yeah.
Let's see what they're able to do here. Again, was the try good? The conversion? Is the conversion good?
It is halftime, but we are looking to see if the conversion was good.
Does anyone know if the conversion was good? We're not sure. We're gonna try to get a confirmation on that.
We're good.
Be with you in 1 sec. Anyway, we are at the half.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a really quick break, and we're gonna be back with you after the half.
Perfect. And I am back with Liam. Liam, how's it going?
It is going very nice, and
We just
automatically
get it
we
kicked
have the
off.
start. Yeah.
And RSGC is able to handle it, but not well enough.
Yeah, just
Country
pummeled
Day
there.
School, Crestwood Prep is ready to tackle RSGC right off the get-go.
Yeah.
We don't have a timer on right now,
We're
but
going to get that updated momentarily for all the viewers out there. RSGC, again, so far has not been successful at crossing that halfway line, but maybe this time, although they went in touch there, or out of bounds. And it looks like it will be. Still be
our
their
timer's a little bit ahead,
still
but
be
it's
their,
okay.
Still be their ball.
Yeah.
But
And
setting
no
themselves
scrum, it'll
back
just
a
be
bit.
pure. Yeah, just gonna
We'll
kick
see
it.
what the ref says
Kick it
here.
to start. There, done.
Okay, and let's see what they're able to do here. And again, Crestwood advancing here, and let's see if they can work their way to the outside, trying.
Oh,
No.
gets taken down.
Oh,
I really
good
don't like
pass
this
back.
jersey tugging. I know it may be okay in rugby, but not really liking it at all.
Mm,
If you're gonna get the guy, you really need to.
yes.
You should get him, not have to resort to
Well, you know what?
last minute tugging.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. You know,
That
no
is
mercy.
true.
This is a game. This is not a game of mercy.
Yes,
Not a game
no,
for
you're
mercy at
right.
all. So I would say that. Counter your argument with that. Let's see what they're able to do here.
No mercy. Let's see what's happening. A little delay in the game. Getting ready for something. Don't exactly know what. Looks like a scrum.
Looks like a bit of confusion. I think they're swapping out a couple players on the field, to be honest.
Really, to be honest?
Oh, it looks like there's actually someone injured.
That was injury time. So the time we kept it going because we didn't know, but
It's all good.
there's our medical staff.
And they
attending.
start the game immediately. RSGC, again, desperately just trying to make some progress, not always having to be on the defense. And that might be the break they needed. Moving up a solid, keeping going. Solid 15 meters. Up, still going. Really solid possession
Wow.
there.
They're going far.
And the first time they've actually progressed into Crestwood territory. Let's see what they're able to do here. Again, they need to just continue this for another 40 meters. Then they'll be on the try line. Put some points on the board. Hopefully not get shut out.
Yeah. Not a lot of energy in this half. Not feeling it right now, but
Yeah, well, if you're Crestwood, you know, you still have one more game today. And you know St. Mike's.
you got to prepare for that.
St. Mike's has been a very solid opponent, undefeated at the tournament today.
And undefeated in general this
Undefeated
season.
in general, so you know that you're going to have to give it your all. And if you've got a 15-point lead here, you have to think to yourself, you know, should I be saving some energy for this last game?
You're right.
And I would say yes.
Yeah, that's why I think they put put a couple of substitutions, just like St. Mike's did with their what they call their oil changes,
Mm-hmm.
getting that whole new lineup in, fresh
Yeah.
feet, fresh legs.
Yeah,
in this
because
weather.
rugby, obviously, very demanding sport on the body. No mercy, as we were just talking about before.
On the body.
Anyway, let's see what. Again, RSGC just not looking that good there. Kicked back. RSGC trying to recover it.
It gets
and
pushed out. I don't know.
In touch for which team?
they're gonna
that
call
will
for
be,
that.
You know, it will be for Crestwood. Oh, no, they're walking back now. There must have been something called. And it looks like it will
Maybe
be
some
Royal
kind of
St.
penalty.
George's ball. Knock on. Not sure.
No, it couldn't be a knock on.
No, I don't know.
Maybe it's like a
It wasn't a
a
forward
10
pass.
maybe a 10-meter penalty or something. After just walking out of it, they call it.
I don't
Just
know.
going out of bounds.
I don't know. Anyway.
But anyways, it's a scrum at the 35-meter line, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
35 meters out from the try line.
And there we go. RSGC trying to take back some yards, although Crestwood swiftly denies that. Making a run down the outside. Are they able to get a try? And
Wow. I think, yep, it looks good. That is the
Yes.
first point, first try, first 5 points of the game.
no,
No.
that would be Crestwood yet again.
Oh, man.
Adding an additional 5 points.
They switched sides. Forgot about that.
Yeah, further extending their lead
Wow.
to
20.
20.
Nothing. Unbelievable.
And that's no good. That was not even close
Oh wow.
to a conversion. Very brutal. Just way,
They haven't
too
gotten
short.
one conversion yet.
No, they have not. Definitely
At least in our knowledge.
Yeah. And definitely something for the final game. If you're missing more than half,
All of them. 100% of them.
I know, but regardless, even if you're missing half of them,
Yeah. That's
I would
pretty-
say that's problematic.
Yes.
Because they've just lost 8 points.
Yeah.
So instead of, and
That's a whole try and a conversion plus one.
Yeah, exactly. So, definitely can't be affording that. We know that there was a brief injury in the second half. So our game clock is definitely quite a bit ahead, but we are reaching the end
it doesn't
of this
matter.
game.
I don't think RSGC just hasn't showed up in these last couple of games. They only really fought in one of them against Rousseau Lake, and we weren't even able to get the
Yeah,
final score for that.
and there we go. Yet another try for Crestwood
Unbelievable.
immediately, further extending their lead 25-0. And
Good on Crestwood for showing up today.
maybe we'll see if they can further extend that lead with a nice conversion coming up here.
I don't know. We'll see.
And it looks like that is good.
Their first conversion of the
yes,
game.
further extending
Wow.
their lead to 27
Finally.
to nothing. A very high-scoring game. Again, RSGC, they had a 17-0 loss, followed by, at least a 27-0 loss.
Wow.
Ryan, what has kind of fallen apart with them,
I've said it the whole game. They just haven't shown up. No good passes. No solid possessions. Just nothing.
Just nothing. And that's the game.
Falling flat.
That's the game. And that is a big win.
I think our next game will be good, though.
We have Country
hope.
Day School in the next game.
Unless
and
it's another, we keep the streak of shutting out one of the teams.
Yeah, for sure. So
29-0 for Crestwood. 17-0 for Country Day against Royal St. George. 40-0 St. Mike's against Rousseau Lake. And 27-0, as we just see now, Crestwood Prep against RSGC. Wow, Liam.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting string of events happening.
Yeah.
4 shutout games. Big shutout games,
Yeah.
too. Not even close.
No, not at all.
I really want to focus on this last game, not the game happening next, but the very last
Yeah.
game.
We're just
we
about
have-
20, still half an hour behind, but
Yeah, about
We'll see
half
what's
an hour
happening.
behind, but we have Crestwood Prep against St. Mike's. After seeing Crestwood dominate
Mhm.
RSGC in that last game, who do you think is going to play?
man, it's getting tough now. We've seen 29-0 from Crestwood and 27-0 from Crestwood against Rousseau and Royal St. George.
Well, you know what? I think we'll just have to wait to find out. So we'll be
Yes, for
taking a
sure.
really quick break, and we'll be back with game number 9, Country Day School, and Rousseau Lake.
And we've just gotten word.
Yes.
Hold on.
We've just gotten word, as Ryan was about to say.
Yes, we just gotten word. The
Tell us about it.
Country Day School game against Rousseau Lake College game has been canceled, and we're
How
moving straight.
unfortunate.
Pretty unfortunate, but we get
Do we
to
know
see
why?
the grand finale. I do not know why. It was just canceled. Just canceled. We get to see St. Mike's versus Crestwood Prep in the final game. It'll be amazing.
That's awesome. So, again, we're going to take a bit more of a break as St. Mike's now is preparing We just wanted to get that announcement across immediately so you
Yes.
guys knew.
Just got word. We wanted
Tune
to
in.
pass it.
Couple
pass it on.
minutes. St. Mike's. Again, now.
Be sure to stay tuned.
Now Crestwood Prep's going to be playing back-to-back games.
Oh, that's
gonna
another
be
factor to
interesting.
factor.
Anyway,
that's another thing to factor in.
We'll see you very shortly. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yep.
And we're ready to start the next game, the final game after the cancellation of the Country Day School versus Rousseau Lake
Yes.
College game.
And here
10th and final game.
we
This is the one we've all been waiting for.
go.
It is?
It is.
It
It's
is.
definitely going to be tough because, again,
Oh.
they were just playing a game.
Yes,
Hopefully we don't
back-to-back.
see a lot of
Oh.
sloppiness, but there we go. Right down.
Good tackle by St. Mike's.
Josh McBain.
And he's running.
Oh.
Oh, but he gets stopped, yeah. I think there was a little bit of confusion there. Understandable.
So, Ryan, as we were talking about, what does St. Mike's need to do to win this game?
You know, I think to win, they need to stretch out the Crestwood Prep team to create pockets. They just need to sneak through somehow, just like Josh McBain did it in game number 7 against Rousseau Lake.
And you know,
Yeah.
even though we aren't experts in all this rugby, our senior correspondent, Joshua, been an enormous help here today.
Yes, thank you.
Just wanted to shout him out. Anyway, let's see. Did they just get a try? I feel like we almost just missed a bunch that happened. And I would be correct in saying they did just get a try. So 5-0.
Really? Correct. Wow.
And let's see if they can get the conversion here.
Let's see. Who's that? Robbie Kemp-Welch?
Can't tell from this long of a distance, but...
Oh, that's not. That's number
an
3.
easy conversion.
Number 3, Charlie Vasilikakos.
Taking a nice lead here, 7-0.
I'm worried. Is this going to be the same trend? I hope not.
To be honest, I definitely thought there was going to be a
Yeah.
bit of a struggle for the first couple points on the board for either team, but St. Mike's showing no struggles.
We'll see what happens. A kickoff for St. Mike's, from St. Mike's.
Anyway, let's see what can happen here.
And a kickoff, and Crestwood, it just went out. No one was able to get a handle on it. It went out. We'll see what's going to happen here. No. We'll see what's happening here.
Yes.
Just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, and, you know, St. Mike's doing a really good job.
Line out. Oh, both of them go up. And...
Again, it looks like the weather's kind of start to clear up. Not as much rain here. You know, let's see who's able to get the ball back.
Crestwood pushes
to the outside. St. Mike's, good tackle there. Does he knock the ball loose? No. Able to recover. Lots of
big
pressure.
sideways pass there, but
St. Mike's able to get it.
yeah.
Oh, and
it was Robbie Kemp-Welch.
Further back.
Being able to get it. Number 4,
Game
Matthew
continues.
Wales.
Oh, a bit of a sloppy. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. We're starting all the way back there.
Okay. No, we're starting, yeah.
Call much further back.
It is for Crestwood.
St. Mike's,
They're gonna
let's see what
go
they can do.
Try to get into a good place to get a try here with halfway through our first half.
Yep. Lots of good pressure by St. Mike's again. Hasn't allowed Crestwood. Oh, and a big run. Oh, and unfortunately got stopped. But, you know, we haven't seen Crestwood been able to progress into St. Mike's territory.
Not yet, and I'm a little surprised, not going to lie.
A lot of good pressure by St. Mike's.
They've won 2 big games, has Crestwood.
Yeah.
27 and 29-0. But they haven't been able to show up so far in this first half. Not being able to even get out of the out of St. Mike's zone.
And let's see.
Trying to bring it up to the halfway line here. Good sideways pass. Wow.
Running. Really nice run there. Unfortunately, kind of stumbles along, but continues to pass it off. But that will be an in touch. Just going out. Which is also called an in touch. Senior correspondent, can you confirm? Proper terminology? No? He doesn't know. Maybe.
Ah, senior correspondent Josh. We'll see. We got a scrum happening right now.
Hopefully
led
the
by
camera can just
Matthew
move
Wales,
over. Yeah,
our
there we
star
go.
scrum half for the Varsity Shamrocks team.
Yep.
He will see if we can secure a good possession here to score another try before the half is over. Just under 2 minutes left.
Yep.
There we go.
they
Matthew
do.
Wales secures it very easily. And number 7,
Graham Gibbs.
Graham Gibbs is
All
running.
the way. Run. Run.
Wow.
Run.
And
run.
he lays it down.
Ooh,
That's a nice slide. Nice slide. And
No problem.
another try, another 5 points. It is 12-0.
And they should be able to get the conversion. You know, they've been pretty good at doing that.
Yes, they have.
And let's see what they're able to do. Just lining up to get ready again for this conversion. And there we go. And the conversion, yet again, is successful, further extending the lead to 14-0. 14-0. Very impressive.
Incredible. Already 14-0.
And at this rate, you know, they could potentially get into the 30s. And I honestly am quite surprised that they haven't had as much pushback on the defensive side, you know?
Well, we saw it before this whole tournament started, where I was talking about how they hadn't allowed a single try or any points on the board at all before the tournament. I think that that game against Country Day School might have just been a one-off. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
14-12.
It could have.
Ever since, just 0-0-0 big shutouts.
I honestly, I have to think that part of the influential factor in this is that this is the second game. They were just playing another game.
They had a bit of time though for break. You
couple
think so?
minutes.
You think
a couple minutes.
Yeah, I
I
guess
would
you're right.
think that kind of has
Not
to
a
have
full-
some influence.
Not a full 14 minutes of break.
No, not
a full
even
20
close.
minutes. Yeah,
I'd say
right.
just 1 or 2.
Yeah.
By the time they had to get back on the field, and it's looking like that's the half.
Yes.
St. Mike's leading 14-0.
We'll
Ryan,
see.
you know, had a really solid first half. What do they need to do to continue this momentum into the second half?
Just once again, like we said earlier, they just need to find pockets to just sneak through, just like Josh McBain did against Rousseau Lake. Rousseau Lake.
There we go.
In the first 20 seconds, where he just snuck through and just split 4 defenders.
For sure.
Just keep doing that, trying to sneak through, stretching out the D on the the Crestwood Prep side.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're gonna secure the win here.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. You know, they've been overall, they've had a really good day, really good season. Also, again, one of the best
Inaugural
teams.
season for Rugby Sevens, first time ever.
Exactly.
First time program at St. Michael's, and already succeeding so well.
Yeah, and it's really good that they allow this to happen because as Mr. Spagnola, I was talking to him, the coach of the senior, or the varsity Shamrocks. He was saying it's great because it just allows so many other teams to participate in rugby. And it's a really great sport, but not a lot of schools have the interest involved with it. So when you're
It's
allowed,
not enough. So yeah, with
when you're
Rugby
allowed to have
Sevens.
smaller teams, we have schools that we don't usually hear of, not just in rugby, but in any sports in general.
Rousseau
like for me,
Lake and-
Rousseau Lake didn't even know that they were a part of CISA until today, but now they get to be able to participate, which is really awesome.
It's good for them, yeah.
And again, just diversifies the competition for not just St. Mike's, but for all the teams in the league.
Yeah. So let's get back into the second half. They're just about to kick it off,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens. Do you think Crestwood can answer back this half? 7 minutes left.
I don't
Oh,
know. It
wow.
looks
Oh,
in a
if they can
big
run. If they can
swing,
run
that's
before no.
That's going to be
That's to the dead
passing
ball
the
line.
dead
Yeah,
ball
that's
line.
yeah. No. That is not happening right now.
They're bringing it all the way back. I'm not sure whose ball it's going to be or if they
It
do
was
a
kicked
scrum.
off. It was kicked off by Crestwood, and there hasn't been a
Mhm.
touch since. So I think it will be St. Mike's ball.
Sounds good. You know, St. Mike's, just because they got it kicked to, this is the only time they're actually in their territory.
Is it
But
a scrum? Yes.
Yeah, but hopefully, you know, they keep with their ways, get it out of their territory easily, put a couple points on the board, and then I think this game is pretty much determined, you know, with the winner.
Yeah.
Because with 14 points, you're only 2 tries away. Really, theoretically, not that hard to make a comeback for.
Yeah, but I just haven't seen too much of Crestwood this game.
Again, it's this work. St. Mike's kind of struggling here. Crestwood
pass.
pressuring them with the defense.
Another good
heavily.
pass. Yes, but he gets stopped. No, he's
Still
still going.
going.
Wow. Goes down. Do you think the ruck? Yeah, they get a
There we
good
go.
one there.
And here we go. St. Mike's charging forward. Charging.
second line is
charging. Number 1, that's Spencer
Oh, no,
Byrne.
that's still their first line, actually.
Yeah.
They didn't do the that oil change I was talking about.
Well, they
I
know
heard about
Crestwood's
earlier.
a good school, and I
Yes.
think 14-point lead.
Never.
I think
Yeah.
one of the big mistakes in the first game is they were winning.
Just by one try, actually. 7
They were winning by 1 try, and then they did that change, and that's why
2 tries in the
Country
first
Day
2
School was
minutes.
able to catch
Yes.
up with them and make it a close game. So I think maybe they're saying, let's play it on the safe side today.
Yeah.
It's the last game of the day. We don't need to save their energy for anything until Wednesday. So
That's true.
see what they're able to do here. Back into Crestwood territory. Again, just under 5 minutes left in the second half. This is our final game of the day on the live stream. Excuse me. It's going to be interesting. I thought it would be a much closer game, but obviously St. Mike's doing very well to keep that lead substantial.
Mm-hmm.
And again, unfortunately, this tent just getting in our way.
Yeah.
I can't really see the
14
actions
nothing.
that happening. And St. Mike's getting the ball back, trying to advance up the field. Josh McBain doing a
Yeah.
really good job. Just a complete tank.
This is looking good for St. Mike's. They just haven't. Crestwood just hasn't answered back. They've slowly been progressing St. Mike's throughout the past the halfway line, almost to the try line.
Yep.
And this whole half just been one long possession for St. Mike's.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's been a bit back and forth, but it seems like St. Mike's is obviously, well, as we can tell by the score,
Controlling it.
dominating and controlling the game completely.
Just
Again,
like the
further
game.
progressing, getting very close to that try line. Hopefully they can put some extra points on the board. St. Mike's still going,
And let's see.
way off in the distance.
Yeah. This has been exciting today.
It has been.
Wow, time went by so fast. We've completed 8 games, 1 by
Yes.
forfeit, 1 canceled, but 8 good games we've had today.
And that's going to be yet another
looks like 8.
try.
Good athletic try right there.
Yeah,
Just
and that's
jumped.
going to increase the score to 19-0. If they put the extra 2 points
I can't believe it.
on the board, I think they pretty much
That was a good one.
secured this game.
Crestwood on his back,
Mm-hmm.
but he still jumps and
And
gets the try.
just under the 3-minute mark,
Yeah.
St. Mike's, I would say that they have this in the bag. Yeah, I just think they need to keep it up.
19-0. I don't think there's any way for them to answer back.
Yeah, definitely not the way they've been playing. And again, not enough time yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not enough time left.
Did we see the conversion?
No, we did not. We're going to try to get confirmation from our
Yeah.
head producer. Producer, do we have confirmation? Working on it. No.
Oh.
So the first missed conversion.
Yeah.
Still substantial lead nonetheless.
We were talking about how Crestwood needs to make their conversions. They haven't even been able to get a try yet. So,
I guess you can't make conversions if you don't get tries.
really.
Mm-hmm. Although, no, they just crossed the halfway line, but St. Mike's bouncing right back, pushing
Yeah.
into Crestwood territory.
And again, he picks
continuing.
it up.
There they
Wow.
go. Big run. Big run. Is anyone able to stop him? Breaking away. All the way, number 8.
Number 8, Andrew Rebello.
Tanking in. And
Crazy.
can
that
we get...
was not number 8.
No, that was not number 8.
Number 5.
Number 5?
Number 5, Robert Kemp Welch. That's what I thought. You said number 8. I knew it was
Sorry.
number 5. Robbie, good job.
Difficult
good try.
to see.
Just
Good
like
try.
what good try, try. Just like our senior producer said, Robert was able to find that pocket to sneak through.
Oh, it was not good. Sorry, we're just...
What? No.
No. The conversion was no good.
Oh, okay, no, but the try was good.
Try
Good
was
try.
good.
It was a good try.
Yes.
just like I said, what our senior correspondent said, they were able to stretch out the D on that play and sneak right in the middle of them.
Yeah, and
Splitting the
and, you know,
defenders.
with less than a minute on our timer, I pretty much think that this is
24
about the end of
nothing.
the game.
These since game 5, 29-0,
Complete shutouts.
17-0, 14-zip, 27 to nada. What do you call another version of 0? Zip? Did I say zip?
I don't know.
24-zip. 24-zip. Wow. 24 love.
Even though
24
that's tennis,
carat
it's okay.
magic. 10 seconds left, or just about. Unofficial
Just
time.
about. Yeah.
But these have been good games so far today. Or not so
Mhm.
far. They've been good, great games. Just to end it off, we still got
Oh, St. Mike's making a comeback here, tanking through again, crossing that halfway line.
this time we got a mixture of our lineups, mostly second line to finish off the game.
Mm-hmm. Again, fighting over this halfway line. Scene.
Yeah, and I think that's just gonna. No, we still have a little bit more.
A little bit more
We have
time.
another good attempt. No, bad pass, but it's okay. They still keep possession. Behind the tent, number 24. We have a 24 on this team.
Bit difficult to see. Ball gets flown way back.
Let's see. Is anyone going to run for it? I think that's the end of the game. Yep.
And that is a 24.
St. Mike's wins every single
nothing
game in
win.
this tournament. 1 by forfeit. 3 good, hearty wins.
Yeah,
That's
and, you know, overall,
Big blowouts.
some solid games.
Yes, solid games.
Definitely some really interesting action and gives a lot of promise to St. Mike's about the future. Ryan, overall, what did you think of today? Your first time
It was my first time. I'm so
commentating
excited.
rugby.
It's the part of the
Did
phase
you enjoy
out.
the sport?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. First time watching rugby sevens.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? It doesn't mean it's your last. You know,
No.
on Wednesday, we have yet another
I'll be
tournament.
tuned in.
A bit of a smaller one, not as many games. I believe we only have, let me check here. We only have 7 games.
Really.
But we have completely different teams. So obviously we have St. Mike's as we're hosting it. And they're going to be playing, everyone's going to be playing each other. We have Greenwood College participating, Ridley College,
Wow, Lakefield.
and Lakefield College. So tune in. That's going to be starting at 2:40
It's a
p.m.
four-team tournament.
4-team tournament, quad meet. And tune in 2:40 on Wednesday on our SMCS field. We look forward to seeing you. I think that's about it.
That's about it. It's been a good day.
Yeah, it has been
Some
a good day.
rugby sevens being played. We
Yeah.
were able to go over, introduce us to the rules of the game, the objective.
It's a
Saw
learning
these,
curve.
yeah. Saw these 10 games or 9
Yeah.
games, 1 by forfeit.
So, you know, I think we'll sign off from here. So from Liam Abbott,
And Ryan Fazel.
have a great day.